Go.
You're listening to episode 300 of the Comics Pals. We're a group of comic book journalists and friends who record a podcast together because we don't talk enough about comics in our daily lives.
I think it's time we switch it up because, frankly, we're talking too much about comics in our daily lives.
You sound like my ex.
Wow. What should we switch it up to?
We're the Comics Pals. We talk too much about comics in our daily lives.
No.
Somehow it doesn't have the same ring.
We're the Comics Pals, and we are goated with the sauce. For
Interesting.
am I saying that right? I don't know. How do you do, fellow children?
The gang's all here to celebrate our 300th episode. I thought I would bring back the OG intro. You'll probably never hear that again.
It threw me off, honestly.
Wait.
You didn't catch it?
I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. That's why I said that. I went, wait a second.
Oh.
I was like, gosh, I'm really getting no-sold here. I thought that would get a bigger reaction.
I made a face.
You did? Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, thank you to everybody who is joining. Catherine, what's up? Harris, hello. CW Gordon, what's up? Trapzord, my man.
Hey.
Phil Stevenson, hello.
We didn't see Trapzord last time, so we thought he was like in a gulag somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
I thought it was the dawn of the apocalypse. Oh, Trapzord's not here. This is how we fall. This is the beginning. We have a lot of show to do. 300. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are doing very, very minimal news. This is...
Sorry. Trapzord, he wasn't in the gulag. He got electrocuted.
Oh, my God.
I don't mean to laugh, but like that's not what I thought would happen. Were there chemicals nearby?
Which superhero? How should we amend your Palsverse origin? What changes to your power set do you now have?
Secondary mutations.
He looks like a furry now? Is that
A cat furry specifically.
Trapzord, the fastest man alive.
we have a first time chat in the Twitch from Maydog Lennon. Magic Lennon. There we go.
Doug Lennon.
I know you're a big Beatles fan, Marco, but
Yeah.
They say, been listening for a while now. First time catching you live. Love the show. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Wow.
This is a good episode, I think, to join us live for the first time. And we're really glad to have you. Hope you enjoy. Trap, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. That is unbelievable.
Sean, this is the book club for Frank Miller's 300, right? Is that what I was supposed to do?
No.
I misunderstood.
Listen,
I tried getting abs and everything. Did not work out, but
No, I drew them on. Yeah, that's fine.
tried to get abs. The man's covering up your whole body.
I just super glued one of the 6-pack plastic rings on my belly.
Like you didn't even get close to getting abs.
No.
Oh, he didn't say he succeeded. He just...
But like he didn't get close to success. He was like, you know what, I gotta cover it up. It didn't work out. I'm still under construction.
He said,
maybe next
300.
summer.
I better get abs. Nah.
Tyler's gonna pop out.
I tried
next
looking
summer.
on Amazon and they didn't have them.
Abs, spray on abs. Tyler's gonna pop out next summer with a BBL.
Ooh.
And a whole new structure to his shit. It's gonna be amazing.
Catch me sitting upside down from a United Airlines flight from DR. Let's go. You can't sit down on it because you just got the juices pumped in, so it hurts if you sit on the chair. So if you take that DR flight, I guarantee you will find some people just like not really sitting on the chair, just like kind of, yeah. That's a fresh big booty Latinos.
Oh,
no, we're not. We're talking about Tyler getting a BBL.
A big booty Latino. Be me. Latine, I believe, is the more
Latin X. So we're not doing too much news. Obviously, there is a.
Oh, guys, do we want to become famous?
I do.
I'm
thank you.
trying
I
to
got it.
right now.
I got it.
We could buy followers on mountviewers.com.
Yeah, because
Great.
that's what I have money
So
for.
anyway, we're not talking San Diego Comic-Con today, really, because there's just too much news. We're going to do a little bit of it, but for the most part, we're avoiding that. Instead, we're going to talk about the hit piece that Rolling Stone put out, attacking Zack Snyder. I can't wait to get into that. Cannot wait. And in our main topic, we're going to play Journey Into Quiztery. We're going to play a game for you guys. It's a game that's been on the back burner for almost a year, I want to say.
I expected to be diagnosed with ADHD and medicated before the episode came out, but yeah, 300 helped. So,
so this should be a good time. We have a lot of messages from you guys. A lot of messages. Thank you so much for all the support. It means the world. I don't care if you started listening, episode 299. Whenever it is that you jumped on this ship, jumped on board with us, we're super thankful, and it means a lot. We're in our second era now. This is, I affectionately refer to it, I think we kind of do in-house, as the Comics Pals 2.0. And for those of you who've been with us from 1.0 to now, thank you so much. It's been awesome having Tyler here, continuing to do this with Kayla Marco. It's an absolute pleasure and a joy. So thank you guys also for sticking around and continuing to do this with me. It's a blast.
I can take it or leave it.
Yeah. All right.
People in the chat are a little mad that none of us are shirtless. I will say, Pals Pulls, most recent one, before we went live, Marco just showed up shirtless.
And he
Bro,
was
it's
so-
hot.
He
You
looked
almost got it.
frantic.
Yeah,
Like,
It's fucking hot.
he looked like it was almost like a walk of shame situation going on.
yeah.
That's what it kind of felt like.
No, I was just sweaty.
Listen, taking our shirts off it's tough right now. All right. Tyler and I, you see we're wearing black.
It's slimming.
Nah,
Yeah.
hold on a second. Tyler, you're wearing a whole long sleeve shirt too.
Hell yeah.
I'm getting hot just looking at you.
Dude,
That's the hardcore pop punk guy still in me.
What's up, Kefis? Glad you made it.
Spiritually, I will say. Don't clip that. I'm way too old for a pop punk guy to be in me. That's for sure.
I have a question for you guys. It's not random. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God.
So you know how Marvel and DC, well, more Marvel, they're always like flubbing the numbers to figure out like what the overall legacy numbering for a comic is. Like what would our episode count be if we included the totality of everything we've done?
Oh,
Do you have the answer, Sean?
Hell no.
I can maybe get the answer.
750 and a half.
I have the answer.
You have it right now.
Yep.
You on YouTube?
No, I went on the Podbean. YouTube's gonna
I'm
have
off.
special videos and
yeah,
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm also counting the lost unrecorded stuff. Or
Unreleased, yeah.
Unreleased, yeah.
I won't. I'm not privy to that. At least only one of them. But
Dude, I'd say like maybe like 750. That seems high. I want to say like maybe
Well, 'cause
600.
We hit 500 total. I think I saw it on Podbean not that long ago, probably right around when Tyler joined.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, "Oh yeah, we've been there for a while." Y'all did not care.
I'm gonna say, oh shoot. I'm gonna say 600. I'm gonna say over under, right? Like
Price is right.
sure.
Price is Right.
Yeah.
650.
Ooh, I'm gonna
What'd you say, Marco?
69.
Classic Marco move. And Kel,
What was
what'd
it?
you say?
666.
I said 750.
Well, with the 6, actually, I want to give it to Catherine in the chat with 690. The actual number
Wow.
is 695.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Allegedly, this is all the stuff that these are the amount of episodes available on the podcast feed.
Wow.
So that's
is
not counting
nuts.
video interviews from cons and stuff.
All right.
695. 5 more, and then it'll be 700. Do we have to do another?
So after a couple of pals pulls and this, we're gonna celebrate that. We're gonna just jump the number.
Always celebrate after a nice pull in my pal. You know,
Oh my god, dude.
got to be
What's a
nurturing
celebration?
afterwards.
It's a
Yeah, you
celebration
gotta
in
have
and
a
of
cuddle
itself.
time.
Yeah.
So we talked about this being a day drinking stream. All right. Now, who came prepared?
I drank all my beer last night getting ready for the Quiztery.
I finished my wine.
I was gonna pop this bottle on the show, and this thing prematurely let off before we started recording. By itself.
Literally like 2 minutes before.
That was,
Yeah.
We all heard it.
That is,
Yeah.
That's 100%. We all heard it, and it sounded like something fell off and died.
I got worried it was like Sean's Jean Grey statue or something. I was like, oh no.
No,
Thank you, Catherine, for
she's
the
sacred and safe.
Thank you, Catherine, for the gifted sub. It went to Matt Murphy, who might be zooted off the sauce right now. I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Catherine, and thank you, Kefis. Appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna pour this. Can we do like an ASMR of me pouring? Is that?
You got a good enough mic.
yeah.
I think you could
Bring
do
it
it.
real
Yeah.
close, yeah.
All right, so I'll just do it real close.
Yeah. Don't
Should we
pour it on the
whisper?
mic though.
Yeah, me whisper.
Kale, whisper. Yeah.
I can hear it. That sounds real good.
Yeah, that's.
Episode 300 of the Comics Pals.
I'm really proud of you. Me and your mom really love you and are proud of you. I'm doing some ASMR affirmations that people might have never had before.
You could have just said, "I'm really proud of you" for episode 300 because that's what we're here for.
Thank you.
I wanted to do a more general. But okay.
Appreciate the ASMR.
Tyler wanted to do a more general one, so he
Yeah,
went
so people
with
can
you
clip
know.
it in. You know.
If you came prepared to drink, now's the time. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Here's to 300 more.
Woo! Marco,
All right.
the only one unprepared for that.
I could go get another one, but I gotta crack a whole bottle open, and I gotta find it.
That's what we're here to do. What do you mean? We're celebrating.
I can't
You're
get
right.
too. I can't get too lit. I'm gonna be going to to
Yeah.
a Barnes and Noble to check out the Criterion collection later.
Okay. Well, while we're here, let's get down to some business real fast. Do want to let you guys know how you can support the show. You guys have been so amazing already, but of course, I got to do it. There's a link in the description of anything that we ever do that shows you all our links. But the absolute best way to support us is patreon.com/thecomicspals, where for as little as $3 a month, you can support your boys and you get some awesome content. We've got a newsletter. This week, Marco was up. Marco posted a color theory newsletter.
Yeah, I had that in the back burner for quite a while. Wonder why. And it's an exploration specifically of the Strange Adventures by Tom King, Shaner, Gerards, and I think they do really cool stuff there, stuff that I've never seen before in comics, and I think you should check it out.
Yeah. I remember when you and Kale really did an amazing job with the Strange Adventures review, breaking down some of the color stuff and different things that was going on. I didn't include it in this week's listener comments just because we have so much to get through, but we actually got a comment saying a compliment about that.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's in there. Yeah, we'll
it is
talk about it,
included.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it is included. So you guys actually get praise this week. So good for you.
Midjug Lennon, thank you for the gifted sub. Kefis.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So yeah, join us on Patreon. It's a great time. And if you join us at the $10 or more tier, you will get to join the Palsverse. Now, we have an addition this week to the Palsverse. Does any one of you guys want to take a stab at giving this person a name and an origin? I have one, but if you want to do it on the fly.
Oh, who is it? I didn't know.
Really? Oh, Snake of Talons.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Ooh, that could be
Yeah.
a fun one.
Sorry?
That could be a fun one. I did the last one, so somebody else might want to take a stab.
I think if you got one, yeah, go for it.
All right. So, with that in mind, I want to say thank you to these wonderful humans. Thunderstruck Rebecca Alejandro, the Night Stalker Harris Nijinsky, Brian Demolisher Del Pozo, Random Rocio, Kefis the Incorruptible, The Great Destroyer Hyper Viper 89, Momentum Mike Elliott, Starcross Catherine Stars, Indestructible Indy Aaron, the Hellspawn Scribe Nihilus, and the latest edition, the Ultimate Fighter Snake of Talons.
Nice. Let's go.
So, with your name comes an origin. Every hero or villain has one, and the Ultimate Fighter Snake of Talons is no different. You see, because Snake is different than all the other people that are on this list. Snake of Talons doesn't have powers. Snake of Talons is a regular person, an everyday person, just like you and I, who can't stand idly by and watch the city that he loves and the people that he loves be annihilated in the chaos that is the Palsverse. And so, this young man dons a costume and he goes out in the street and he fights. Picture Streets of Rage, picture, the
Great
Warriors.
soundtrack.
Yes, amazing
Nice.
soundtrack.
I love that soundtrack.
And he makes allies of people like the Night Stalker. And they're forming a team. And I can't say more because the story's still unfolding.
Oh.
This reminded me of Phoenix Jones. Remember Phoenix Jones?
No, who's that?
The real life superhero, Phoenix Jones?
Oh,
He was a real life superhero in Seattle. He had a full on costume. He would
that's
just.
right.
I think there was some. He got arrested actually for something. I forget what it.
Snake of Talons is not the hero we deserve, but he's the hero we need. That's the Ultimate Fighter. So thank you. YouTube.com/The Comics Pals. Subscribe for free, like the video, share it with your friends. All that's free to do. Helps us out a lot more than it costs you. One amazing gift you guys could give us would be to take us to 600 subs. We are so close. We are at 580 something. We're so close. So if you're not subbed for some reason, help us get over the hump. Twitch.tv/The Comics Pals. If you want to watch this show live, join us for 301 at 10:15 a.m. Eastern every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern for Pals Pulls. Subscribe to us on Twitch as well. That's a huge help. Even if it's just an Amazon Prime sub, every sub counts. Matt
Thank
Murphy,
you for the gifted subs, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Dang.
Look at that mini sub train we got going on. Look at that hype train. Let's go.
Man, let's run
Thank
the train,
you.
Guys.
Whoa.
Is that
all over the world.
and,
Another
thanks,
one.
Catherine.
Catherine,
All
thank
right.
you.
Hell
This.
yeah.
This is a beautiful thing. All right. So, because this is episode 300, I got to thinking about, milestones in comic books. And I was like, well, what issue 300s are there? Like what happens in them? And so I did some research. And here are some things that I can tell you about episode 3 or issue 300s in comics. So, number 1, most issue 300s are throwaways that are not good. And they don't go out of their way to celebrate the numbering. Kind of like this episode of the podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say not a good indication of my quiz show coming up. Uh-oh.
Ooh, too strong. Uh-oh, easy.
Oh, bless
Take it
you.
easy. Whoa, relax. Going a little hard this
Whoa.
morning.
Nervous.
Let's get it out. Get
Had
it
to
out.
back off. back up off it real fast. Wow.
Hey, that's what happens when you run the train. Hype train, guys. Appreciate it.
Avengers 300 is weird. The team doesn't make sense. So the team of Avengers,
I'm just looking at it right now.
yeah, it's very odd. So it's the Captain, not Captain America, but the Captain, Thor, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, and Gilgamesh.
And that's the good Gilgamesh costume, too.
And it's an Inferno tie-in. The OG
What?
Inferno. Yeah.
Wait, in what?
Yeah. Random. Uncanny
weird.
X-Men 300 was bullshit. This comic book was $3.95.
Dang, back in the day?
It came out in 92, 93, and it was $3.95. It's
I bet people were furious.
a complete
it's the
dud. They
90s.
had to be, because the X-Men comic was traditionally $1.25. Like at that year, that was the price.
I mean, that kind of tracks for oversized things now. We're paying, what,
Dude.
$10 for one?
All the other 300s are either list price or just slightly higher. This was
90
the
yeah.
worst one, and it's triple the price of its standard pricing. But okay, you could defend that. Can you defend this? It's written by Scott Lobdell.
Nope, you cannot.
So Marvel's saying it's written by Joe Quesada. That
It's
doesn't sound right.
definitely not.
You sound right. I don't know why Marvel's website is showing it as Joe Quesada, though.
Oh, I'm seeing on Fandom Walt Simonson and John Buscema.
Was it like a multiple
Incredible.
thing? Multiple writers sort of thing, maybe? I don't know.
It has two stories, but they're both written by Scott. Unless I'm mixing things up.
Is the cover with Bishop on it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
I'll
Marvel's
look it up.
website doesn't. I don't trust Marvel's website to be accurate with this kind of stuff, though.
Well, I don't know. It said I got Scott Lobdell and John Romita Jr. So
I will say the Ramita cover, pretty good.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
It's good Romita. Absolutely. Oh, highlighted comment and a gifted sub. Thank you, Kefis. Really appreciate it. Here's the highlighted message from Harris. Episode 300, where all the pals are Skrulls and the points don't matter. Whose anniversary is it anyway?
Well done.
It's ours.
Still ours, but thank you. Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 300 and Spawn 300 have the same cover.
Oh, is it the?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Todd
yeah,
McFarlane one. Yeah.
That's an iconic cover, though.
It sure the hell is. And I'm glad they did it. I just thought that was kind of funny. And the only major IP publisher or character that I could find, at least in what research I did yesterday, that reached 300 or more in America was Cerebus.
That tracks. What was that cover like?
I don't have any interest in it, so maybe it would be more significant to someone who Hype Train success. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before.
So Fantastic Four had a 300 issue, but it wasn't an anniversary issue. It was just the next issue.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to imagine there were some that did it, but yeah, no, you're right. Nobody fucking celebrates this.
Yeah.
Weird.
Sylv, yes, Savage Dragon for sure. I was even discounting Image. Just outside of all of that, and I'm pretty sure Images or Cerebus is published by not Image. But yeah. Little few facts about 300s that I thought was kind of interesting. They suck by and large, so the bar's low is what I'm trying to say.
All right.
And you guys, the listeners, are going to carry a lot of the load because we're going to be playing your messages. Over the last few weeks, we've put out a call for you guys to send us messages, celebrate with us, and you absolutely delivered. We got messages from quite a few of the people that are watching live right now, some who aren't, but we're appreciative of all of them nonetheless. We're going to start with I want to start with the written ones.
Sure.
And then we'll get into the audio, and we have some video too. So, Tyler, take it away.
Sure. So Will B sent us a message saying, "Hey pals, I just want to say congratulations on reaching 300 episodes. You have a great podcast, and I'm proud of you guys. Hope to meet you at a con someday."
Yeah. Thank you.
New York Comic Con this year.
Yeah.
Not me.
Kalebot. We'll get Kalebot going. I got my iPad.
That's right.
It'll be good.
Then yes.
Yeah.
Will's a long time listener, OG listener.
Yeah.
And Marco, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he end up getting a book out through Ahoy?
Yes, he was in one of the anthology specials.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wow.
One of the things I love so much about this community is its creativity. Like, there's so many creative people that are a part of this community. And the fact that this is a person who's been listening to us since, I don't want to say day one, but like pretty early on, and they're actually making a career for themselves. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see that. So thank you, Will B. Hope you're doing well. Tyler?
All right. So Sylv Stevenson, hello in the chat. Happy 300th episode. I've only been around for a short part of that time, but I've enjoyed it very much and look forward to listening to your show for as long as you host them. Keep up the great work.
Nice.
Speaking of creatives, Sylv Stevenson is another one of the super talented creators that's a part of our community. Thank you so much for those words. It really means a lot. It's awesome. It's been awesome to have you be a part of this community. And everyone should check out Sylv's work. Everyone should look Sylv up on social.
If you got something, throw it in the chat.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
please, Sylv.
Links, feel free.
We had people who were brand new to us plugging themselves last
That's
week.
right. That was such a good moment.
It was. It was a lot of fun. But an OG, and I consider you an OG because you're around, all the time with us, should absolutely be able to get their plugins. So now's your time. Please do put that in the chat.
That was a great bit to listen to on the ride back home where you were gonna rate the title, and it came out to be pretty fucking cool. Psionic 6. I was like, you know what? I was like, yeah, I fuck with that.
I was almost kind of pissed off. I was like, yeah, I'm ready.
I know.
Well, let's tear it apart. Let's do some constructive criticism right now.
You said destructive criticism?
I wish I did. I said constructive, but that sounds more fun.
It was going to be destructive criticism. That was the agenda. That's why we're doing the bit, but went the other way.
Yeah. When it's good, it's good.
Yeah. Next up.
Marley, to commemorate the 300th episode, I'll say I found y'all in late 2020 because I couldn't stop thinking about Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force.
That's how I found myself.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, it's at the bottom of a bottle. I couldn't stop thinking about Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force. I've listened to that book club several times because your podcast discusses and dissects that series so well. It truly is one of the best 2010s comics, and in my opinion, one of the best X books ever. Remender adds so much emotional depth to his books. I never thought I'd tear up reading Venom, but he pulled it off. Not a single book, but surprised no long discussion about Jeff Lemire. Sweet Tooth, Old Man Logan, Moon Knight, Green Arrow, Gideon Falls, Descender, Ascender, Royal City, AD After Death, and a whole bunch of others. Wherever he went, it was must read. Anyways, great discussion, and congrats on 300.
Yeah, Jeff Lemire is overdue for a book club.
You guys haven't done a Jeff Lemire book yet?
Not a single one.
Wow.
It's one of those.
Interesting.
Yeah. Appreciate that comment, Marley. It's always interesting to find out how people find us. I love that. I love whenever we get to find out like how someone joined the community. We've had people join us through like Spawn reviews, Radiant Black reviews, even though those people don't stick around, and they're not happy with me. But it's so many different things. Like, you never know how what you do impacts somebody. Like, I agonized over that particular episode of the book club because that book's so important to me. So to know that there's someone out there, one person who it's also important to, and they've gone back and listened because we were able to get across its value to us. That means the world. So thank you.
And I will say, Marley, the Patreon has book club votes, so you can vote for your next book. Let's just say I'll figure out something to throw in there as an option that's Jeff Lemire related. I feel like that should be amended, in my opinion. There's good stuff there.
I thought you were going to say Venom by Remender.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time, Sean.
All right, so those are the written messages we have. And now we have some audio and some video. If you're listening and you find that your contribution has been edited, we're sorry, but we just need to make sure that the show's tight. We heard everything. I've loved all of them. I've heard them all in full. So thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Sorry if yours is truncated a little bit. So the first one.
Yeah. So let's go here.
Hi, Pills. It's Kifas the Incorruptible. Congratulations on 300. What an accomplishment. Comic fans are a small and often difficult community, but none of that comes from you all. You're fun, thoughtful, friendly, and have a true love for the spectacular medium we all care deeply about. You've also built a community that is inclusive and welcoming, and I genuinely consider everyone on the Discord to be an actual friend. Thank you for that. Here's to 300 more weird foods for Kale, drag costumes for Tyler, thirst traps for Marco, and Wildcat memes for Sean. Later.
Why must I suffer, Wildcat? I
Read the
should
books.
never.
Man, kept calling me out with the. He said drag costumes. I think I'm like, hey, I'm a
do you
big fan of
know?
the Hellfire Gala every year. So
Thank you,
said-
Kefis.
He said our community isn't bothersome. We're gonna have to try harder.
ever since She-Hulk left the Discord,
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame.
Saga of She-Hulk.
Yeah, maybe just have to let them stay a little bit longer next
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I mean, but it doesn't even work because everybody just dogpiles them.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's right.
It's our
community's
Discord's
too
like a
good.
colony. Our Discord's like a colony of ants. Everyone's working together. Everyone's cool. And if they smell blood in the water, everyone swarms.
Yep, everybody eats.
Yeah.
How we get down. Thank you so much, Kefis. It's been an absolute joy having you around. And, I like to keep people around me who buy me things. And I'm looking forward to you buying me something real soon. So thanks.
We
Stick
might
around.
find that out tonight. We might have the answer tonight. It's a
We might.
possibility.
We might. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. I cannot wait to talk about what's going to happen tonight. But yeah. Next.
They say all podcasts are created equal. But you look at the Comics Pals and you look at Tyler and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another podcast, you got a 50% chance of winning. But the Pals are audio freaks and they are not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating them. Then you add Sean to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. You see in Discord, you got a 33rd and a 3rd% chance of winning, but I got a 66 and 2/3% chance of winning because Kale knows he can't beat the Night Stalker at Journey Into Quiztery, and he's not even gonna try. So Sean, you take your 33rd and a 3rd% chance minus my 25% chance if you was to go one-on-one, and you got an 8 and a 3rd chance of winning at Pokemon Puzzle League.
I hope the cheers made it through on your guys' end.
Did you add that, Marco?
Yeah. I added
okay.
that. I added a whole bunch of reverb to make it seem like he was like on a stadium and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That was
didn't
good.
hear any of that.
No, that was good.
It was a good clip, and I'm like, oh, I can add to this.
Yo, Harris says BRB and then back at
Oh
the beginning.
no, Harris. You just missed us playing your clip, dude.
We'll
Thank
play
you
the
so
end
much,
of it. We'll
man.
play the end of it just so you can hear the editing Marco did to it. Hold on.
All right,
Let's see.
If you was to go 1-on-1 and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Pokemon Puzzle League.
The fact that you added Scott Steiner.
Hi, pals.
Whoa. Hold on. We'll get to Catherine in a second.
Yeah, wait your turn, Catherine.
Yeah. Forgot where
Thank
the
you,
pause
Harris.
button was. Yeah.
Really appreciate that, dude. And it was funny. I've heard it like 3 or 4 times, and it's great. I appreciate you doing that. And
Yeah,
clearly,
I think,
you're popping the audience. So
Can the Night Stalker be renamed the Genetic Freak?
he could evolve. You know, like
Oh, it's
these
like his
things can
finisher, like Ultra Instinct or whatever.
Maybe that's
Super Saiyan
why
mode.
he's
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's the Night Stalker.
Oh,
is
it's a
because he's
genetic
genetic
issue.
freak.
All right. So the next one is. Oh, and by the way, I should explain. For those of you who caught the show last week, we're joking about Scott Steiner's Steiner Math promo. Then after the show on Twitch, we hung around and we played it. So Harris wanted to do something fun, so he did that for us. If you've never heard the Steiner Math promo, go check it out for yourself. It's absolutely hilarious. And Harris did a pretty good job of representing Steiner's insanity during that promo.
It was
And if
really
you
good.
if you have kids that are learning math, show them that. It's how I learned math.
Ooh, C.W. Gordon. This guy is just so on point with his look at that comment. Night
I don't
Stalker
know
on
if
the
that's a
streets,
compliment.
genetic freak in the sheets. That is
Let's go.
amazing.
Those
There it
sound like
is.
2 insults, honestly.
No, well, okay.
That sounds violent on both ends.
First of all, he's a Night Stalker for good. Second of all, if you're a genetic freak in bed, you're a freak in bed. That's good.
I mean, I guess. Once you get the genes added into the bed, though, it sounds like pull-out game week. Anyway, let's. Should we get to the next one, Sean?
So the next one is a video message from Catherine. If you can't see it, that's okay. You'll get the message just by listening in. So go ahead.
Hi, pals. Congratulations on 300 episodes. What an accomplishment that is. And you have created such an amazing community. And I know I've said it before, and I'll say it again, but this is my favorite online space to be a part of. And I love the support that the community has for everyone, and that it's become like my little home. But it's full of some really amazing people and awesome nerds that I consider good friends at this point. And I love talking to them about literally everything from comics to food and just things in life. So I'm thankful to be in a space that you've created where I'm not judged for ever having a question or, you know, because of a lack of knowledge or for my sometimes really dumb humor and bad memes. But there are members who always are looking to discuss new things respectfully, to help me out, share their experiences, and listen to mine. All the content you put out has been so enjoyable, and I love to spread the word to others out in the universe. And I know that you'll continue to grow and see even more highs as you continue on. And I can't wait to hit 1,000 because I can't wait to see Kale do a backflip. So congratulations again, pals. You're awesome. The community is awesome. And thank you for just all the love and support you show all of us and the fun times that we have together. So go celebrate and have a great time.
Thank you to our number 1 fan.
Super fan.
Number 1.
Appreciate it. I mean, look, you know well what the goal has always been here, which is to curate a community that you know has room for everybody, except the kind of people that you know keep people out, that keep good people out, that keep good people from even getting in to begin with. You know, that's never what we want to be, and I'm so glad that we've been able to put a group together that is the exact opposite of that. It's really an amazing thing, and I'm so glad you're a part of it.
Yeah, and to that, appreciate the support on your end. Definitely, like you're one of those on Twitter that'll pop off on stuff and we'll share things, and it's just like a really good feeling.
Yeah,
So highlighted message in the chat that I'll read. There needs to be a fan art of a comic cover of Kale doing a backflip, like a powerbomb cover.
Ooh.
Get us there, and I'll see what we can do. But Catherine, thank you. Never feel like you shouldn't be sharing dumb memes. Like that is a universal language. Honestly, I was reading an article that was how memes and GIFs are a more accurate form of communication than words. Because it can convey more than words can convey, because there's emotion in there. But so yeah, keep at it.
All right. So this next one is from one of our oldest friends, someone that we've known since before this. I mean, Tyler's known him since the womb, I guess.
I mean, I guess it's how I met you guys in a way.
It is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. Yep. So we wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for this person. So take it away.
Which is great because it comes right after the real cheery Catherine one. So let's let's take that mood down a bit. All right.
Episode 300 of the Comics Pals. Congrats, boys. 6 years ago, I think you started the show. Did I think you'd get this long and still be producing 3-hour episodes of the podcast? No, I don't. But I listened this time. No need to yell at me, Sean. I listened to your 2-hour and 50-minute episode podcast with only 3 of you last week. Didn't make a peep about the length, but I will on your 300th episode of the show, so all your listeners can hear me judging you. I remember back in the day, when you first started doing the podcast, and none of you really knew what Valiant Comics was publishing, and I used to listen to your show and just get heart palpitations. But now you guys know what you're talking about. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, congrats on 300, boys. Have a good time. Have a good weekend.
Thank you so much.
We still don't know what Valiant's publishing.
That hasn't changed.
I sort of do.
If you follow Valiant's social media, I'm not sure they really know what they're publishing either.
I only know whatever we report on the show when it comes to Valiant, and I try because I want to get in, but I keep forgetting to buy their books.
I keep forgetting to get in.
I remember, and man, that was the first time in a long time that Matt's voice has been on a podcast. But I remember we did an issue of Bloodshot for the long box. That was an all black issue. It was not a silent issue, but a blind issue. That was something.
I think I remember that.
I was trying to
the
figure
page
out
rate was for
black.
that. It's like Black Adam. We didn't talk about Palace Pulse this week, but Black Adam wants to be called White Adam now that he is a black man. That's a thing. That's a thing. Should we get to the next one, Sean?
No, not quite.
No, not quite.
Matt, again, another day one, like literal day one, pre-day one. Thank you so much. Obviously, we've had a lot of back and forths, and you razz us, and we tag you back. But it really means a lot that you've been a part of the community, and that you stick around. I love it. I appreciate the fact that you take your time to comment on Discord, to comment on YouTube when you definitely don't have to. It means a lot. So thank you, man. Nothing is more important to me than people supporting what we're doing here, and you do that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, dude.
I will not be saying anything to him. I got nothing. He sends me enough voice text messages. I'm tired of it. All right. Enough.
And if you had a problem with the last one being 3 hours, I got news for you. So the next one, the last two, are from people who will be very, very familiar to those of you who've been listening to us for a while. If you've been listening to us since Comics Pals 1.0, since any time prior to January 2022, you'll recognize these people as our former co-hosts. We got messages from Phil and Pete. Now, I have not heard these messages. These are the only 2 that I did not listen to because I wanted to have an organic reaction to whatever it is that they say. Now, before we play it, I need to pour more wine.
Yeah.
More
And
bubbly.
also, can I give you a spoiler? One of them is louder than the other.
Big shock. Big shock.
I kept the end bit for Pete's.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I left it.
Okay.
How you had it. Yeah.
All right. Let's Lennon says, the longer the better. Thank you so much for saying that. I find that that's true in general in life.
Sean, don't do it.
All right. Play the audio.
How many drinks did you have already? Come on. We'll get into it.
I was drinking literally all night last night, but carry
on. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just thinking about my favorite book, the good book, the Bible, the graphic novel version, of course. I definitely wasn't just sitting out here rehearsing this 100 times. A little birdie told me that it's the Comics Pals 300th episode. Only the best things in comics come in 300, including maybe only Frank Miller's Dark Horse comic hit, 300. If you don't remember me, Phil, I was on the show for the first 4 seasons before Pete and I were collectively recast as Tyler Olson to bring ratings up. It seemed like that went very well. If you don't remember, I played Wolverine on the show. That was a hit character. For those of you who don't remember what that sounded like, it was a little something like this. Hey, bub, I'm Wolverine. I'm Canadian, eh? It was a hit. It was very, very funny on the show. I want to congratulate Sean, Kale, Marco, and Tyler for getting to this point. It's not easy to do this week in and week out. Lord knows I know that for firsthand. Did the show 200 something times, and it was always a pleasure. You'll never find a better comic book podcast anywhere, wherever you get your podcast. I want to wish you all much more success, 300 more episodes at least, and I look forward to hearing from all of you soon. Excelsior to you.
And to you, buddy.
Yeah.
And to you.
Just pause at his
I
face.
miss Jersey Batman.
I forgot about that one.
Bit. Oh, no, that was his bit. That was Pete's, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, that wasn't one of his.
Whoops.
You don't miss it too much, apparently.
Oh, man, it's so good to hear from you, Phil.
Yeah, this is real good.
I haven't heard Phil's voice in a while.
My dude is sweaty.
It's not like he's doing radio or something.
He is.
Not where I live. He ain't on in New York.
10-10 wins.
Also, my man said he was a part of 200 some odd episodes of these. I challenge that number.
It'd be more.
I challenge it.
Maybe more? No, that's
Maybe
not what
less.
he's getting at. Yeah.
If there's 695.
Uh-huh.
No, if we're talking main.
Fair.
I don't think Phil was ever on Pals Quiz. Actually, I'm pretty confident
No,
he wasn't. Yeah. So he doesn't get the benefit of those numbers. I mean, look, I appreciate it. Thank you, Phil. It was a great time doing the show with you, and I miss you. And last but not least,
all right, let me lower the volume.
Last and loudest. Our final message is from none other than Pete and Bessie. I'm telling you now to lower the volume because you will.
I
get
did it
your
on
ears
my
blown
end.
out.
I did it on my end. So let's hope.
Bub.
Oh wait.
What's up, pals? It's your buddy Pete here, and I just wanted to congratulate you guys on finally reaching 300 episodes of the Comics Pals. I love you guys, and I am so proud of everything y'all are doing on the channel lately. Here's to you, here's to the Comics Pals, and here's to episode 400. I miss you guys. I hope to see y'all soon. Mwah!
400? I'll be dead by then.
Hope that's good, Tyler. Love you, buddy.
I use VLC Player. I recommend it. No, it left at the VLC
Oh,
player.
oh.
Yeah. There we go.
What are you talking about? Pete, miss you, bud. It's a softer show, huh? Volume wise. Yeah.
Yeah. I edit the EQs sometimes. I make sure the peaks aren't, I think I know what those words mean.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete. I don't miss having to lower my volume every week. I can keep it at a consistent level now. But I do miss you, man.
It's nice having directed questions though.
Right, not random ones.
Yeah, the random ones.
I agree with that. Yeah, random is that's tough to respond
on your
fly.
feet constantly, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
But those that's what we got.
That's the thing.
I am overwhelmed with gratitude. It just, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Everybody who submitted a message, everybody who, has shown support in any given way. I really, really appreciate it. It means the world. Thank you.
Can't believe we've built an audience, and I can't believe we've built an audience of the people we've built it with. Wow.
Yeah, no dicks. I mean that there's no jackasses,
Well, we have our mat. We have our mat.
Yeah.
That's true. You gotta have a token. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we do have an amazing community. Even the guys that are gone, we had an amazing show together, and it was a lot of fun. We did this week in and week out. We've done this week in and week out for almost 6 years. It's been a pleasure. So thank you. But enough with the sappy shit. Let's get to Tyler. Can we switch the order around? I want to get to the violence right away.
Oh, you want to? Oh, you just because? Okay, yeah,
Damn.
we can get into it.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're about to argue, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason we're about to argue is because we are talking about the Zack Snyder hit piece that Rolling Stone published.
Oh, you mean the truth is now revealed?
Right. Right. Now, this is an article that was written allegedly by Tatiana Siegel. The reason why I say allegedly is because I have never in my life read an article that was more clearly a planted, studio mandated, paid for article. I'm coming out hot. That's how I feel about this article.
Wait. It's a paid article on behalf of Rolling Stone?
I believe that Warner Brothers needed to do a little bit of work to crap on Zack Snyder, and they used Rolling Stone to do that. Now,
I think this is like a conspiracy sort of thing.
Before you say conspiracy, right? Before you say I'm nuts, I happen to know that this is a thing that studios do. Sony did it when they had an article published saying that Kevin Feige wasn't able to focus on the deal for Spider-Man because he was too busy doing Star Wars. It was literally untrue, completely false, but the article went up anyway, and it was written by a guy who always seems to write the articles that defend Sony. He's their guy. So I don't know Tatiana's relationship with Rolling Stone. but this very much feels like a piece that was written with an agenda. And it just so happens, if I'm correct, I believe I saw this, that this article came out the same day that Zack Snyder's Justice League was released on Blu-ray and digital. Just putting that out there.
Okay. All right.
Now to the content. The allegations. This article, the big picture sort of statement it makes, sorry guys, I've been drinking, is that Zack Snyder basically intentionally created and stoked the Release the Snyder Cut movement via bots and paid campaigns through websites and things of that nature. Basically validating and vindicating everyone who has said that the Snyder Cut movement is a troll bot movement.
It wasn't. It was built up from the ground by fans like me, Sean, frankly.
Coming from the most robotic of us.
Ooh, touche.
Wasn't Marco Bot like a bit for a bit?
It is
It
currently
still
a
is.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
still-
not even a bit,
only-
it's just a fact.
Only
Still a robot.
proving the article there.
Oh no.
So the article is long. I encourage you to read it for yourself. Don't take what I say as gospel. You should never do that. It's long, and it makes a lot of claims about what the Snyder Cut movement is all about. The language it uses, if you read it, is very clearly anti Zack Snyder. Like it's not in any way, shape, or form impartial. But basically, Warner Media conducted a what's the word I'm looking? An investigation into the Release the Snyder Cut movement that was, happening online for several years to find out whether or not it was organic, because Warner felt that a lot of executives were being threatened. There was a lot of pressure, and that's all legitimate. There was a lot of pressure. There were nasty messages that were sent, and so they wanted to find out the veracity of all the messages. And what they determined was that, I believe it was 13%, somewhere in the realm of 13% of all accounts that were tweeting about, using those hashtags primarily, were bots. And that Twitter says that the average amount of bots on their website is about 5%. 5% of users on Twitter are fake, allegedly. We already know that that's actually, I should say, I believe that's not a true number.
That doesn't smell right to me.
Because when Elon Musk was actually trying to buy Twitter, throughout all the investigation and research you would have to do to make such a purchase, they learned that the number is actually way higher than that, and that Twitter was accidentally reporting a lower number. It also, the article, and I'm sorry that I'm going on about it, but I just want to put all the facts on the table. The article also goes on to allege that Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg, was actually in league with Zack Snyder in a deliberate attempt to bring down Warner Media via pressure on social media.
Jeez.
To A, release a Snyder Cut, but to B, disparage the names of several executives at Warner, including making fake allegations. The article does not explicitly say that the allegations are fake, but it juxtaposes Ray Fisher's allegations with Warner's investigation that determined that no harm or wrongdoing was done on the part of Jeff Johns, John Berg, or anybody else.
I love that Ray Fisher would take a intentional career dive to do all that, to
Yeah, for the sake of release the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
I'm almost mad at the way that I have broken this down because I wanted you guys to disagree with me at first. I think this article's
I
fucking
disagree.
bullshit.
I disagree.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I
Go ahead.
find this article to be much more entertaining than the actual Snyder Cut.
Hold on.
Sure. If you feel that way.
Entertaining, sure.
Yeah, so I choose to believe it's real because it's more fun that way.
The bot thing, I can say from like industry experience at least, it depending on like how viral a tweet goes, bots will follow a viral tweet or will follow like a viral hashtag. So even if let's say the volume of bots were 5% within the subset of a release to Snyder hashtag release to Snyder Cut, you can see a larger number of bots within that specific population because where they're just gonna follow whatever's blowing up on Twitter and lead you somewhere because that's the end goal for a bot.
Speaking of bots,
Yeah.
here's a fun fact. Rolling Stone accuses 13% of the Snyder Cut movement to be fake, right? Well, an audit was done, a fake followers audit was done for Warner Brothers Pictures and for Rolling Stone. Warner Brothers has 33% of Warner's followers are fake, which equates to 1.6 million, according to this audit. And for Rolling Stone, 24.3%, which equates to 1.5 million of their followers are not real people.
Yeah.
So, just putting that out there.
I feel like that should be the actual Twitter. Like maybe like 25% are probably fake accounts. Like astroturfing movements are a thing in politics, and astroturfing means it's fake. It's not grassroots; it's the fake grass. That's why it's called astroturfing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fake grassroots movements are a total thing on social media. It's a way to drum up hype that maybe really didn't exist as fervently at the beginning, but it lights that fire that then domino effects into hashtag release the Snyder Cut, But the thing about this article that kind of gets me, and it's like, I can almost see it, is Snyder did this to drum up support of Justice League because of BVS bombing. And like, that smells like it could be real to me. Like BVS did not get a warm reception at all. I would say from both critics and fans alike, honestly.
Yeah.
But what do you mean when you say bomb? Do you mean financially?
No, it can't financially bomb. It's a Batman movie. Like a Batman movie can't financially bomb. It is impossible. Unless it happens multiple times in quick succession. It's a critical and fan response in terms of the actual content of the movie bombing.
Yeah, like I'll go see a movie, pay the whatever theater, but I'll still come out and be like, that was shit.
Yeah, the money's gone. You gave them the money, but your reception of it wasn't good.
You're totally right. I just, reading this article, they use that language and it makes it seem like the movie did shit in theaters. That's not a fact. It nearly made $1 billion. And it's just a weird characterization that makes this feel like a hit piece. You can say what you said, right? Like, hey, from a critical standpoint, this movie did not hit. A lot of fans were disappointed. That's valid. But to say that it was a bomb is just crazy. That's just not a fact.
I mean, it's the first movie that Batman and Superman were in together, right?
Yeah.
It can't bomb, like, financially. That is impossible. But I think Snyder seems like a guy that cares about fan perception deeply. Going back even from, like, Watchmen, I think Watchmen was a little more warm, but like Man of Steel, kind of a little split people's opinions on that. And I was gonna say he's been like pretty vocal about the reception to his films. So I can see something as big as the first Batman versus Superman movie, not many people liking it, that kind of eating at him. That tracks for me.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah,
totally.
But so is your issue not with the content as much as the timing of it? Like, this seems like something that is like mostly feels right. The Ray Fisher thing is the one thing that's like, that's a little weird.
No, because like even the campaign piece of it, like hiring a group of people to then like
Happens all the time.
Well, it happens all the time for like a specific thing, but for what's the end goal for Snyder in this case? Like, was it to actually release the Snyder Cut? Like, I don't think that's enough of a reason for me to go hire an ad agency, right?
This was before Justice League came out, right?
Okay, so I'm glad you guys are on this, because this is the crux of what I feel is the kind of misunderstanding of the article. So the article says it does not state explicitly for a fact that Zack Snyder had a hand in hiring or creating a fake buzz around Zack Snyder's Justice League. But it does say that right after BVS, or around the time of BVS, Zack Snyder had hired some kind of an ad agency to start a movement online.
Yeah, what it says is while Snyder denies it, one source tells Rolling Stone that the director hired a digital marketing firm to juice fan engagement back in 2016 when his $250 million film Batman v Superman was savaged by critics.
Right. So what people have taken out of that is that Zack Snyder has bought and paid for the Release the Snyder Cut movement, and that the movement only happened and that the film was ultimately only released because Zack Snyder paid a lot of money to ad agencies to create a movement. That's not true. That is not true. I'm not saying Zack Snyder did not pay money to push it along. That may have happened. I can't say. But I would not say that it's a movement driven by bots or by paid ad agencies. I don't believe that that's the case.
Would you believe if it was worded as a movement that was sparked by bots?
No, I really don't. I think that people don't want to believe that there are people who genuinely like Zack Snyder's movies.
No, because I want the world to be smart.
But it's fucked up because I like Zack Snyder's movies. And I don't consider myself to be a dumb person. And I'm not a harmful person. I'm not on the internet trolling people or, doing awful things like some people who are part of the Release the Snyder Cut movement. But to say that, everyone who's involved in that is stupid and low class and, violent verbally, that's not a fair characterization, or that you're a bot. That's wrong to say. And that, coupled with the defense of Jeff Johns, by the way, who multiple people have accused of bad things, racist things. We've talked about it a lot. And sort of defends Joss Whedon, who is Joss Whedon, which doesn't mean what it used to mean. That's fishy to me. On the same day that the Zack Snyder Cut came out on DVD and Blu-ray.
That's very fishy to me.
Oh my god.
What if they had this article prepared already, right?
But timing of it is.
But the timing of it is not so much as like a detriment to like wanting to harm Warner Brothers, but rather just getting clicks driven to Rolling Stone.
I don't think they want to harm Warner Brothers. I think they're trying to defend Warner Brothers. This article reads as 100% defense.
Something that bothers me is I'm kind of breezing through this as you guys are talking. Is they talk about the agencies where something like this could happen, the websites that would do this kind of thing.
Right.
And one, here it is. The agency boasted, "We use the latest technology concentrated in the palm of your customers' hands to grow your business beyond your wildest dreams." Snyder denies knowing or ever hiring the guy in charge of this website, I guess. And this guy did not respond to a request for comment. Zhang, another fan and another website, apparently used to prolifically tweet about Snyder up until the day of the Snyder Cut release, and has only posted twice since then, but has also denied to respond. I don't know. I might be a bit with Sean on this one. It just doesn't. How are you gonna like nominate this website for this and then publish their names like they did it?
Right. Without a response.
Like, okay, so what proof do you have?
I got one better for you. Ray Fisher, he took this shit straight on Twitter, because the original article is not the same one we're reading. The original article says that Ray Fisher declined to comment on all of this, but that's not true. Ray Fisher took to Twitter and said, "No, my team did not decline to comment. The writer of the article switched deadlines on us to give a comment." And obviously completely denied all the allegations. The article literally says, it says that Ray Fisher and Zack Snyder were in cahoots. Why would a black man risk his entire career just to team up with some dude to take down a huge, massive studio that could ruin his whole career? Just to do it. Yes, Ray Fisher is in Zack Snyder's upcoming Netflix movie. That is true. But Ray Fisher's first acting role was Cyborg.
Yeah. This is 6 years ago this would have happened? Like,
right. Why would a black man make up stories about racism just to help Zack Snyder?
What if Ray Fisher is also a bot? He's been playing one this whole time. The signs were there.
Tyler, he's a cyborg. Half.
Oh, was that did I say a slur? Did I do a slur? Did I do a robot slur?
A little bit.
Oh, man.
So, I don't know. I read this article and I was blown away. I couldn't believe that such a hit piece got published and got so much traction. It's a disaster of an article. And I know how I sound. I know I sound like a Snyder fanboy. The weird part is that I'm not. I enjoy Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman to a lesser degree, much lesser degree, and Zack Snyder's Justice League. I do enjoy them. But I'm not a Zack Snyder stan. I just don't like the weird character assassination that is happening because he made a movie. Like, he made a few movies that people didn't like. But who gives a shit? People make movies people don't like all the time. That doesn't mean you have to do all of this.
It's because he's so vocal about it, possibly.
Maybe, but by all accounts, he's a nice guy. Shouldn't that count for something? Like, why does a person wanting to get their movie made make them someone to be ridiculed or shit on or made fun of?
Because I think the way he's described the Snyder Cut is like, oh, DC doesn't want to do this movie. Warner Brothers doesn't want to do this movie. You guys are the only ones who want it. You need to tell them. Maybe it puts them in a weird light. Maybe he pissed off the wrong board member or something. You know, I don't know.
Even if that's true, though, like, he's telling the truth. Like, he's telling the fans, look, if this is what you want, there is another cut out there. Like that is a common thing, even if it isn't the Snyder cut, quote unquote. That's happens
they need to
all the
refilm
time.
though?
Yeah, look, yes, absolutely. He got $13 million additional dollars to make the movie. But so what? If a Snyder cut didn't exist, right? Like,
Sure.
a literal cut of the movie, okay. Was there enough footage to make a cut? Yeah. Did he use the feedback that Joss Whedon's cut got to make his better? I'm positive. But why is that bad? That's what I don't get. That's what I can't understand.
So for me, I think the timing of this and the way it's written, it does sound like an anti-Snyder slant on it, for sure. But also, like, I don't put it past the origins of hashtag release a Snyder Cut being bot-driven. It makes sense.
No.
Especially in 2016. There was a lot of bot-driven activity in 2016.
There was, but
And of course, you're 100% still.
I also think even to add to that, even if it started there,
Sure.
big deal. Like it's only 13% of the engagement is bots. Like that's still
Allegedly,
87% fan engagement.
it's fair.
And you can attribute to those people death threats, images of violence, all of that. They deserve it because that's what they did. But that's not what Zack Snyder did. And that's my point. I don't understand why he gets the kind of response that he gets.
Sean, you want to read the first time chatter?
Sure. So we have a first time comment from Cyborg Bebop. Justice for Snyder. He gets more swings at bat. He hasn't had enough.
Agreed. Release any of the Snyder cuts.
Cyborg Bebop, for those of you who aren't familiar, is, of course, none other than Phil Casey, former co-host of the Comics Pals. Thank you for joining. We already showed your message. It meant a lot to me. Thank you, dude.
I will, like, the thing, too, we got to remember with social media is that, like, it's been proven that negative posts, links, comments, those get front page. That is just how algorithms work. The traction for it just works. Even like positively, like fake things that are positive slanted will be banned and removed quicker than fake things that are negatively slanted. It's been proven across Facebook, Twitter, all the big social medias. So seeing that is it's just like the toxic Snyder fans will be more front and center because that's just how social media works, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, I'm a quiet person. I've literally never tweeted about it. I mean, I'm not a quiet person. I'm obviously
start
on a podcast, but on social, I would never. I'm not that type of individual. But like,
so if you're saying we could have leveraged the Snyder Cut fandom to grow our podcast, and you didn't do it, Sean?
Listen, we tried.
We don't want that. I'm not defending them.
You don't want to
because there is a
our fan base?
subsection of them that are awful people. I'm sure most of them are good people.
Easy, don't group into those people, all right? Easy.
No. Listen, unless you're sending death threats.
No, I'm just a robot.
There you go.
Robots sending death threats.
Shenron in the chat, welcome. Says, sup pals, sorry for being late. That's okay, dude. Happy 300 episodes. I just discovered you guys through the Inferno reviews and have been here since then. Love that even though you guys have been doing it for a while, you guys still keep your love for comics. Congratulations. Let's go for 100 followers. Almost there. Yes, dude. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being a part of this. You're the only person who's not on Patreon, to my knowledge, that we have given a nickname to. You are Shenron. You are not Shenran. We can never call you that. And yeah, we do have, well, some of us have our passion for comics still. Comics is why we're here. Comics is why we're doing this. What else could we do 300 episodes about?
Snyder.
Pro wrestling.
Kamen Rider.
Oh.
Pro wrestling. I could do, pro wrestling. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Manga.
No. We did one. We did a Chainsaw Man.
Coming up soon, guys.
Coming up. Yeah, that's right. Stay tuned.
That was enough for me. That was more than enough for me. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about this article.
Can I just throw something out there?
Yeah.
Where do you see Snyder's career going from here?
Only up, baby.
That's a great question. So he's with Netflix right now.
Sure.
Which is a great place to be. I think that Zack Snyder. Well,
yeah.
For people who have clout, I think,
or transphobic, but you know, it's fine.
Oh, in reference to Dave Chappelle, let's not even go into that.
Yeah.
I feel like Zack Snyder is Teflon, in the sense that there will always be a place for him in the industry. He will always receive work. His fans are legion, clearly. And a lot of the negging that people do of Zack creates new fans.
Mm.
And so I think if you don't like Zack Snyder stuff, the best thing you could do is to not talk about it.
I think he's, regardless, right? Like, people are going to forget. I think more and more of the people who are angry will be as loud, and at some point he's going to put out something that will be enjoyed by a large group of people, will be a critical success. Like, he is a director with some talent, and so at the very least, you know, he needs to wait for that shot.
I have one thing I would like to see Snyder do. I want him to go to Marvel and do a Squadron Supreme. Lean into it.
That's fun. That's so fun. I would watch that. I'm not like, I don't even care what Zack Snyder's next movie is. Like, I'm not a Zack Snyder stan. But that I'd watch.
Just make the movie people said that he made. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Sure.
Yeah.
Dig in. Real quick, I want to dig in a little bit on San Diego Comic-Con. We are going to save most of our conversation about the event for next week. Partially because we're doing, our 300th episode and there's a lot of other stuff going on, but also because Hall H for Marvel still hasn't happened. There's so many announcements still yet to come. There are leaks, there are rumors. I haven't looked at them. I don't want to. I just want to kind of enjoy things as they roll out. But I expect a Fantastic Four date. It looks like it's going to be 2024, which I'm like forgetting, Kefis. What is the it comes out before X. What is it? I forget. So please remind me. But it looks like there's a lot of cool stuff still to come from San Diego Comic-Con. I did want to touch on two things. One, they revealed that the true name of Dark Crisis is Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. And I think that this year, DC ought to win the award for the dumbest announcement of all time.
DC Comics presents Dark Crisis.
I think somebody tweeted the Dr. Manhattan meme. It's like, the year is 2018. Crisis on Infinite Earths has a sequel. The year is 2020. Crisis on Infinite Earths has a sequel.
Unreal.
That's kind of wild that they waited for this to announce that shit. Like, what are you doing?
People have the first issue that just says Dark Crisis on it. Like, just from like a publishing point. Like, it's so gimmicky. Yeah. Like, just call it Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. That would have been cool when it first got announced, Right.
Like, it doesn't make me go, oh my God, I can't believe this, because they added to the name during the run. Like, okay, sure.
Yeah. Does that mean that like every issue moving forward now is going to be like Dark Crisis, like how does that work, the publication line? That's so stupid.
Whenever it is that they make that switch, apparently at some point they will reintroduce the Infinite Earths concept, and that they'll be switching the naming convention at that point, and they wanted to keep that a surprise. But if you just called it Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths from the jump, We wouldn't automatically know, oh, well, that means that such and such. And if we did, who gives a damn? They previewed the death of the Justice League like 7 million months before it happened.
Yeah.
Is that not as interesting as the Infinite Earths returning? Actually, I feel like I don't care about the Infinite Earths returning because they do this every event. So
yeah, that's literally what the crisis means.
Right.
Like at DC, that's the precedent they've set because there have been 5 of these already. Like, why?
Well, to be fair, Heroes in Crisis was not a crisis event, so maybe they like to mix up the usage of the word.
Heroes in Crisis was not an event; it was an abomination that the world is better to forget. Frankly, Phil in the chat says they probably spent 20 hours at a retreat figuring that out.
Oh, that's funny. I read that as fighting too. Actually, I think that's probably more apt.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the name of it, even right, just Dark Crisis, was the original name of Dark Knight's Metal. So this is a name they've had in their back pocket for a while, and then they just wanted to tack on of Infinite Earths or whatever to it, which is funny.
Stupid shit.
CW Gordon says, I thought the Infinite Earths had already returned, right? Like, I don't know. Like, it's so hard to track with DC because that's just what they do.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It was 52 originally, right? When it stopped being infinite, it just went down to 52.
Yeah.
I'm shaking my head. I believe that's true, but I'm glad Kale said yes.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I do think.
Because I think that's what that's what
were
led
there-
to Final Crisis.
Were there 399 infinite Earth or Earths? Didn't they draw the line at 399 Earths?
299.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, get it right. We'll talk about that more, I guess.
I thought you were just going to start telling us the dumb announcements at San Diego Comic-Con so far.
I only really want to talk about the Marvel Studio stuff,
Sure.
just because we do have to get to Journey Into Quiztery.
I gotta make that show.
Yeah, there are other cool announcements that have been made as far as comics go, and we'll dive into that a lot more next week and maybe even beyond that. But for now, I do want to just focus on some of the Marvel animated announcements because that panel has already happened, so we can dig into that. So I want to start with What If. So What If is getting a season 2, which is a great announcement. What If was cool. We enjoyed it. It wasn't perfect, but it was fun. We know a little bit about what this season is going to entail. They actually showed off an episode of it. What if Captain Carter faced off with the Hydra
Stomper.
Thank you, the Hydra Stomper. Cool little announcement. I just saw that we got a follow. I can't read who it is.
Catburger 100.
Oh, thank you, Catburger.
Love
Appreciate
a
it.
Catburger.
Whoa.
Hey, easy, all right? They're my pets.
We also had a follow earlier
Listen,
from
sorry, I
Scar
live in a different country.
HS.
What was that?
We also had a follower from Scar HS earlier. I assume that is a account dedicated to Hulk's son in high school.
That's fun. That could be a great companion show to the freshman year Spider-Man show.
Yeah.
First time comment from Catburger 100. Marvel Zombies is going to be so cool.
Yeah.
You're probably right. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Thank you so much for chatting and following. Appreciate you. And please tell us, how did you find us? So What If is going to see a lot of the characters that we are familiar with return. There will be T'Challa, Black Panther, as Star-Lord. We don't know, obviously, the voice, because in the footage that they showed, they did not include the voice.
No, wasn't it a different person in that
No,
episode?
it was Chadwick Boseman's
No,
last role.
it was Chadwick,
Was it?
yeah.
Yeah, that was like the last thing he did,
Yep.
something like
It
that.
was the last. It was his last performance. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no MCU news today, Catburger. Not from us, anyway. We'll catch you next week.
Yeah, Cat Burger, the MCU news that's going to come from San Diego Comic-Con is going to be hype as hell. We're so excited. Unfortunately, since it hasn't happened yet, we won't be able to talk about it. This is the only MCU stuff we'll be doing on our 300th. But we do have a game coming up and stuff. It's going to be it's a lot of fun. But we will talk about that stuff next week for sure.
And I will say the DC movie panel is about to start in 15 minutes. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We might even break in with some of that stuff. Like, I'm cool with that. What are you guys excited for a second season of What If? Like, proof of concept.
I am.
I think was the first season of What If, right? And now that we get it, now that they've established it, are you guys excited? Clearly, Tyler is for the expansion of the concept.
I would say more than half of the episodes I liked. It wasn't 50-50. It was maybe 60-40 for me, like generally more positive. Once I got past the animation style, I was kind of into it. But they announced that they're doing Neil Gaiman's 1602 Avengers for What If. So if they start leaning into these like other universes that exist in the comics, I'm in. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Seeing Spider-Man run around with pantaloons, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was on board from like the art style alone, and I think similar to Tyler, I got more good episodes than I did bad, and it's just fun. It's a different perspective and different view of the universe that I've never seen before. I've never experienced a What If in the comics, so like to see these crossovers and to see how these things are developed it's interesting, and I'm definitely excited for more.
I liked What If. There were some standouts. There were some episodes that I felt like were high highs. There were also duds, and I'm hoping that now that they've shown us what it can be, we can get into like some really, really impressive stuff. We talked about 1602. One thing that you won't lack with Marvel is concepts that can be used for What If. So if they pull from those, if they use, MCU characters in interesting ways, I think it will be good. But I wouldn't say that I'm clamoring for it like I am for some of the other stuff that we're about to talk about. Speaking of other stuff, we also got a Marvel Zombies. It's not an announcement because we knew it was coming. What is interesting about the announcement or the conversation is that this is going to be MA. This is Marvel's first, I believe, mature audiences produced project.
It comes on the same day that Deadpool, Logan, and Deadpool 2 go on Disney Plus, which is their first R-rated movies on the platform.
Yep.
No way.
So, yeah.
Yep.
You know what? Okay. All right. That bodes confidence for me beyond just like them adding R-rated movies and having an MA title. Like for me, that means we can get a more authentic Daredevil, like something akin to the Netflix or a Punisher. Like this confirms that, hey, you know what? Actually, maybe we can lean into this.
This is one of the things that I'm happy to be wrong about because of what Marco just said. I have been on the fence of, Disney, it's not going to happen. They're not doing mature audience content. It's not going to happen. Even when they said that Deadpool would be hitting Disney Plus, even when they said that Daredevil would be hitting Disney Plus, I was like, nah, it's not going to happen. This is the clearest example of it happening. Now, live action is still the next step. But I think we've never seen a clearer example that it could be the case. So, Cat Burger's correct. This is it appears to be anyway, a continuation of what we saw in What If, the Marvel Zombies What If stuff.
Nice.
Which I think they showed some of the new characters that are going to be in it, right?
They did show
on the screen, yeah.
They did show new characters. So the main team is going to be Yelena Belova, Katie from Shang-Chi, Kate Bishop, Red Guardian, Jimmy Woo, Death Dealer, Shang-Chi, and Kamala Khan.
Death Dealer getting his due. Got jobbed out in that movie. I thought that was a great costume. I want more Death Dealer.
Who's Death Dealer?
The Shang-Chi villain that was like on all the promotional material, and then just like wasn't really the villain. It was like just like an
Was he
assassin.
the one on the bus?
No, that's Razor Fist.
Right.
He was the one in the tower.
Right, he had razor fists.
Yeah.
And then also, am I nuts? Who's Kate Bishop?
Hawkeye.
That's Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, it's
Man,
it's
how much
that's-
champagne did you have? What did you pop
champagne
there?
talk.
Yeah.
That's a cool enough team, I guess. Kind of like a little
It's their Phase 4 team.
list. Sorry, what was that?
It's their Phase 4 team.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
Jimmy Woo. I like Kamala Khan being on it though. Which, by the way, I finished Miss Marvel. They
Yeah?
put out all the episodes out of nowhere. I was so shocked, and I
told my uncle to do that. I'm glad he did it for you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Callback.
What was his name again?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi Disney.
All right. I'm not. Gonna
I believe his
touch
name was
that.
Michael Eisner, actually, if I'm remembering the bit.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, are you guys hyped for Marvel Zombies getting a show?
I don't know if hype's the word. I am warm. Like I'll watch it day one, but like, will I be chomping at the bit for it? Probably not.
I'm a fan of zombie shit, so yeah, this is definitely exciting for me.
Marco, favorite zombie movie?
Train to Busan.
That's the correct answer. Good job.
Yep.
Thank you. I know my shit.
That or Shaun of the Dead. Those are my two favorites.
Oh, that's also really good.
No.
I'm partial to the Walking Dead television show. All right.
Sorry about that.
Sean, you
You should watch Last Train to Busan. It is a
I
fantastic
should. I know.
movie.
I suck.
It's really
I
good.
know. I want to. All right. Let's talk about the X-Men.
Are we
So-
okay, yeah.
the what?
I wasn't
Not
sure if we were talking about Spider-Man freshman year yet, but
that's for last.
okay, good.
So they're bringing it back, guys. X-Men animated series. I'm sure most of you know that. I'm still not over my excitement for that. I probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for that show. So,
On this Mortal Coil or on the podcast?
dude, maybe not on the Mortal Coil because
Yeah.
in my mind, comic books saved my life. Ugh. So
Did you
Mojo
like,
reference.
Whoa!
I did that for you guys. So I don't know where I would be without the X-Men, basically. But the shows, I think that the X-Men animated series is fantastic. And I know a lot of people neg it now. That's sort of become a popular thing to do. But I can't wait for this next season. We got a lot out of this, I feel. From a visual standpoint, they did show several images from the show. We know that Magneto's back. For those of you who don't recall, the end of the show, Professor X goes to space to be with Lilandra and leaves the X-Men team to their own devices. And so Magneto's now the leader, and it features most of the characters that you would, expect and know and love. Nightcrawler is being added as like a legitimate member of the team, which is really exciting. Sunspot also is being added, which is cool.
who was never even on the show originally?
Right.
Yeah.
Who are you sure he never made one appearance?
They said it during the panel. I watched a
Okay.
video saying, and new to the X-Men universe for the show is Sunspot. Yeah.
Okay. Cable, Bishop, they'll be a part of it. We saw glimpses of the Hellfire Club, Emma Frost. Mr. Sinister apparently is going to play a big role as a villain. And it seems that the show's going to be, at least this season, it was announced that there'll be at least 2 seasons. This season, at least, is going to focus on whether or not Xavier's dream still makes sense at this point. And Sinister forces the X-Men to face the future. That's what they talked about. So super exciting.
Is the future Krakoa?
And I wish.
Man, I hope not.
All right. Well,
No, because like, I think in that style it'd be like really interesting to the way that the the comic came out, like I think that aesthetic would work for Krakoa and would be an interesting exploration, especially considering like we're going to be pulling. Let's say we pull from that. I think that'd be a really good way to expand the universe, and I would love that.
Phil says that's such a wild sentence on its own. Professor X goes to space.
Yo, dude constantly went to space just to lay pipe. Like, dude's like, I can walk for this, you know?
Oh no!
Yeah, it still worked down there. Yo, he knows what little Andre's got going on there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Landry does all the work. That's what it is.
Okay.
Like, hey, remember what I said before the show started?
I don't remember what you
I don't
said.
either.
Let's just say
I've
Professor
had
X
3 glasses of
has
wine.
has a nice shaped head, if you catch my drift.
Nope.
Yeah, this, I think I'm more excited for this than anything. But that's a very personal thing. This is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to watch this.
Dude, I had X-Men animated series bed sheets until I was like nearing high school. And even then, I still used them in high school. Like the Comforter had like Nightcrawler, Archangel on it, Apocalypse. Yo.
I wish I had one right now, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. You know, once I eventually have kids, I'm gonna eBay it, try and find it. But
CW
steps in
Gordon,
between.
CW Gordon says, just started watching X-Men animated yesterday for the first time. It's actually pretty good even now. I agree. I think it's good. Sultan says, Sultan of Swing, thank you for joining, by the way. It's good to see you. Dude was weirdly into bird women.
Catherine says, I want to hear more about Krakoa just so I can hear Krakusi said more.
Yeah, something
Well,
tells me they're
you heard
not
it.
going to be saying Krakusi on the animated show.
On the Disney animated show.
But
have-
if they do the dub version for the new stuff, like we're going to have more new dubbed stuff too, which is going to be great.
Oh, true. That's
If
right.
that-
I'm the
if that
Juggernaut,
team-
bitch.
Yeah, if that team wants to come back, I'm ready for that.
They
Yeah.
should bring that team back. They should actually
Yeah.
hire them to go hog
Yes.
wild and do what they
Yes.
do. I would love that. But I think that the Krakusi is something that you only find on this podcast or on
Shame.
Krakoa.
Yeah, if you just commit a capital crime on Krakoa, you'll see it.
No. We'll answer Cat Burger's question. What do we think we'll see in the panel a little later? I do want to get into Spider-Man freshman year. So this was already announced. This isn't a new thing.
Yeah.
But we didn't quite know exactly what it was going to be. And now we do. And I don't understand what it is. So with Spider-Man freshman year, the basic premise is that it's showing us what Peter's life was like before he appeared in Civil War. Who were his friends? Who were his enemies? What had he been through? I think we understand that there's at least 1 year where he was Spider-Man before Civil War.
Yeah.
So we're going to see some of that. They showed off quite a bit. They showed off, several images, giving us an idea of who the characters would be. We know that Nico Minoru is in it.
Yep.
Kind of
Supporting
random.
cast, yep.
Amadeus Cho. And then, if I can just blow your mind real quick, Norman Osborn
What?
And Harry.
and Harry.
And not only Norman
And-
Osborn, but he got the waves.
He's wavy, my man Wavy.
Good song.
Yep.
He is wavy. Now, Norman Osborn on the show is going to be Peter's mentor, essentially performing the function of Tony Stark. There's even a panel, or a panel, an image that they showed. What was the dumbass
Yeah.
word that Jericho's?
It was he was
Oh.
calling them shots, or the panels were frames.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
there, which
yeah,
is more
yeah.
apt here.
Yeah.
But there was a frame that they showed that was very, very similar to something out of Spider-Man: Homecoming, where Peter walks in on Norman and Aunt May speaking in his house.
Yeah, speaking. I see you, Norman.
Hey man, listen, it could be worse. It could be Doc Ock,
It's Marissa Tomei.
who's also going to appear on the show, by the way.
What? That'd be kind of fun.
But somehow Doctor Strange and Daredevil will also be on it. So I'm wondering if this is actually in continuity or not.
It's got to be out of continuity. I think it's an alternate universe thing. In my opinion, if there's a Marvel animated thing, it's an AU. It's an alternate universe.
But we're seeing some of that stuff presumably bleed like from What If into MCU things with like the different universes.
Sure.
So at this point, because we're in different multiverses, like anything is technically part of the MCU, right? Because you could visit that multiverse.
It is alternate universe, yet still canon.
Right,
Which,
yeah.
you know,
they get their cake
yeah.
and they're eating it too.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't that, but I don't see how it could be anything else. It's hard to accept it could be anything else. Phil's right. Charlie Cox is playing Daredevil on the show. Tom Holland, notably, is not playing Peter Parker.
So
Kale.
watch it.
All right, maybe I'll give it a try then.
The thing that really jumps out to me is that the character designs and I guess the overall design of the show is by Leonardo Romero.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Who is one of my favorite comic artists. He did Kate Bishop Hawkeye for a bit. Real good artist. Highly recommend.
Hatburger says Marvel confirmed it's in the MCU.
There you go.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
But I don't think that that's the same thing as saying whether or not it's like
canon to the films we know.
616,
Right.
I guess, is what it is called now, right? Isn't the
Like-
movie universe 616?
technically everything we see in What If is in the MCU.
Right.
It's just not all a part of like the comings and goings of the characters that we follow in the movies and shows. So that's kind of the weird part. And I think the only way we'll really, really know is when we actually see it. Because they announced sophomore years coming as well.
Wow.
Right. So are they just going to take this as far as they can? At what point have they gone past what we have seen in the MCU? If they go past it, or if they change something that we know to be canon, then... So that's why I feel like we have to wait and see with this.
That's fair.
Phil said, what did he say? Canadian Wolverine when? Whenever you're on the show again. None of us have that in us. Catherine says, if Norman and Harry are in it, I don't care. I want fan service. Shout out in the form of the so good pie scene somehow. Word, I love that scene. That's my favorite scene. You know that. Yeah, I'm excited for all of this to varying degrees. I think X-Men and Spider-Man are what I'm most looking forward to.
I Am Groot's coming out. You know what? That looks cute.
Next month.
Next month.
Those, if I could talk about that real quick, those Disney shorts they've been doing on Disney Plus are really fun. They done one for Forky from Toy Story, which was like talking about random stuff. It's really good. Like it's like good for kids, but also like I can enjoy it because some of the humor is adult. And they just did one for Baymax, I believe.
That's a full-on show. Those are shorts.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, and the Baymax ones are very good.
Still haven't seen Big Hero 6.
You don't need to.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the premise is Baymax is a robot that goes around and helps people. And that's
cute.
it. That's the show.
Does he help Zack Snyder by tweeting in one of the
He might.
one of the episodes?
Tweet.
Okay.
Is it a tweet farm?
I was alerted to your emergency when you said I should hire a bot fan service to get my movie off the ground.
He's got thumbs. Could work.
Phil says I'd watch a I Am Marco short.
But I am Marco.
And short.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not excited about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'll watch it for sure, but it's not my bag really. I feel like the Groot hype has died down a lot.
He's dead.
Vin Diesel reprising his role. I wonder what that bag is like. The I Am Groot shorts
It's a
payday.
big bag.
Bradley
big
Cooper
bag.
coming back for it too.
Yeah. Bradley Cooper.
Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, Rocket. Yeah.
But realistically, what they recorded his lines like 7 years ago, and they just keep reusing them, right? He just gets the royalty check.
Listen,
I hear
still
Marco,
gonna be a big bag.
Marco, I hear he actually records it because his inflection changes on what's in the content of it. He watches it and then does like the emotion of it.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Yep.
That bag is so big that we could literally rip the bottom out, grab a couple of shekels, and everyone who's everyone who's within the sound of my voice right now would be living different.
Yeah.
That's how big the bag is. To say what? To say I am Groot in different ways. Kale, can you do that? I could do that.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
Frankly, I'm not a voice actor, so.
I don't want
I'm
to be
Groot.
smirched.
My man, you're a podcaster. Yes, you are.
I am Groot.
Family. Ah, shit. Wrong one.
Actually, no.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I did want to answer Cat Burger's question, which was what do we expect from the panel later from Hall H for Marvel Studios? I'm going to say we will see Black Panther World of Wakanda footage. Something for maybe Quantumania.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe like Kang in costume.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be hot.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any like images or trailers from that, right?
Nothing.
No. Okay.
Maybe
be fair,
images have
it's-
leaked, but nothing official, I don't believe.
They're out there. They're just quantum size, so we can't really see them.
I would say Scott, Wasp, and Kang in a scene or something. Will like some kind of image will pop up with the three of
or
them.
something.
Yeah.
Probably along with the what is it, World of Wakanda? Probably the Namor stuff.
They should
That
probably
would
just
be
show
cool.
footage of
That
Namor.
official
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I really I know it won't happen. D23 is right around the corner. It's in September. They're saving stuff, and that's been a lot of the reports. It's like, don't expect too much from Marvel today because D23 is coming and they're saving their announcements for that. I want Fantastic Four. I want the date. I want it. I want the date.
I bet they say Fantastic Four and X-Men for D23 because they know
Yeah.
people are going to lose their minds.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get a date for Fantastic Four, or like a solid director. I don't think we get casting, but I think they give us something Fantastic Four related. I still think we're gonna see Deadpool on stage.
I could see that.
The good guess.
I could see
That is like a San Diego Comic-Con staple. Like if Deadpool can show up, he's gonna show up. Just to like fully confirm that, because that's like the worst kept secret of the MCU right now.
I'm thinking we get information about Blade, and they leave the Fantastic Four and X-Men stuff for D23.
Ooh, I'd be okay with that.
So I know that it's early to ask this, but if they announce X-Men content, right? Like proper X-Men content, not Deadpool, like an X-Men movie, right? Is it called X-Men or is it
Muties.
called the Mutants?
No, muties. They're gonna throw slurs around.
No.
Hey, that's my bit.
Oh,
bring
sorry.
this back. We don't
I'm
use
the
that
mutant
language
racist here. Okay. It's gonna be called X-Men. I think anyone thinking otherwise doesn't know how IP works.
Or uncanny X-Men maybe.
X-Men will be in the title.
I think that I have to say that you're right, because if you're wrong, I even now do not want to see what I will say when I get back on this podcast
You be
after
dropping
that
beauty
announcement was
slurs.
made.
Yeah.
X persons.
It just makes no sense when you have a globally recognized IP and name to just trash it.
The Unusuals.
Unusual.
The Miracles.
Oh no.
The unusual sort of guys.
Oh, so you know what? CW Gordon throws out Dawn of X. That'd be kind of hot.
That's not bad.
Maybe as like a subtitle or something, like a sub.
Yeah.
If you call it X-Men Dawn of X, sure. But like if X-Men, my thing is like, you know, and I really want to like take this bet. Like, is X-Men gonna be in the title?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Has to be.
Yes. I'm saying yes.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be today though.
No.
Cat
no,
Burger
actually
said
either.
there's a leak of the Avengers titles.
Yeah,
I read that.
I don't
read
wanna
that
get
as
into that.
Avengers titties.
Wait, which
Tiger
ones?
confirmed?
Is it Steve Rogers a la Rob Liefeld?
Oh, have you seen
Yeah.
Elon Musk shirtless? He has the same body type as Captain America.
Yeah, we all follow Murphy here.
He literally has the same chest. It's great.
I meant because Murphy put it on.
Oh, did he tweet it?
on his
Okay.
Instagram?
Twitter,
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Not that Murphy looks just like Elon Musk in that.
Do you think we get any Disney Plus TV news? Like we were talking about movies and stuff, but like any
Probably.
TV shows you see on the horizon?
It's
Maybe some
it's
Loki
kind of weird because
footage.
they still have a slate of stuff that's not out yet.
Yeah,
True.
we'll probably see She-Hulk footage.
Like more of it.
Hopefully, that looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
What other shows? Oh, Harkness, right? Agatha. We haven't
Yeah,
seen
got
anything
announced.
about.
Echo got announced, but none of those started filming yet. So
Ironheart, Armor Wars, those are all still on the horizon.
Mm.
Loki season 2,
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that some of that hasn't, like with Agatha in particular, because we had Wanda pop up in Multiverse of Madness, and I would assume some of that stuff has started.
Production wise, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't know. It's been kind of mum. And maybe this is when we find out. Maybe, maybe that's accurate. Yeah, like maybe this is when we learn.
Also, like Disney has that like in Mandalorian, they can just film stuff inside a giant warehouse with that giant screen they have now. So like, we won't even if they are filming something, we might not just know, because we
Right.
can't see.
Yeah. That's
Madam
totally
Web
true.
is filming right now, though. Cat Burger mentioned they wanted to see some Amazing Spider-Man 3 or Spider-Man 4. I would not expect any Spider-Man movie news on this. I would hedge your bets on that. Sony wouldn't announce those at whatever they do. Is a CinemaCon is their big thing, usually?
I think they do a lot of their stuff at CinemaCon. I just feel like with Spider-Man right now, it's a little too early. And there's still contract stuff to work out.
Yeah.
So until that's all figured out, I think mum's probably the word on Spider-Man. And again, it's notable. I'm not attaching anything to this, but it's really notable that he's not voicing Peter in freshman year.
I don't think
It's
it
not-
is. Why,
it's not
why,
like they-
why waste the money?
Well, why waste the money at all? Why bring back? They're bringing. Who are they bringing back? Charlie Cox.
Tom Holland's gonna have a prettier penny on his contract than Charlie Cox.
Sure.
Yeah.
D'Onofrio's coming back, right, for that?
Well, we're talking about freshman year.
Yeah.
we don't know
sorry,
about.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, but I don't think Charlie Cox has really been in that much since Daredevil. So
You're right. And C.W. Gordon does accurately say Holland did not do What If. So there's definitely merit to that.
That's true. Yeah.
They said more Spider-Man news. Who said that? I haven't seen that. But yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it for Comic-Con stuff. Today is going to show off a lot from the DC end and the Marvel end and everything in between. So next week, when you guys come back, we will be discussing all of that at length. There were so many cool comic book announcements. I'm chomping at the bit to want to talk about them. fucking Batman Spawn. Oh my God. You know, like a lot of cool stuff. But the coolest thing is not at San Diego Comic-Con. No, it's right here. It's right here. Because we are going to play Journey Into Quiztery. And not only are we going to play for the first time in a really long time, we have a special guest.
Oh, hot dog.
We have the most special guest. We have the very first guest. The very first person who was ever on this show who was not a member of the Comics Pals will be joining us for the 300th episode to play Journey Into Quiztery, to maybe win Journey Into Quiztery. If you don't know the answer as to who I'm talking about, stay tuned, because you're going to find out in 5 minutes or less if you're watching
totally
live.
Fixing the screen here because I.
And if
broke
you're
it,
not,
it's fine.
You're going to find out right now. We'll be back. Thanks for waiting.
All right, we are.
It's
back
Tyrone.
on.
All right, we are back, and we do have a new challenger, but a very familiar face at the same time. Long-time listeners will absolutely know this person. We're talking about not just a Pals OG, not just a comics professional, definitely not just Kale's wife. We are talking about Jessica Burton, the original Pals guest.
Hey.
Yay! Happy 300, everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much. And you are joining us today to play Journey Into Quiztery for the first time. What do you expect?
To lose. You might remember my stellar performance on our couples episode.
That's right, the
And
newlywed game.
I lost, but because he changes his answers all the time, so it made me look really bad, like I don't know him at all. But it's because he's a very fickle person.
Fickle bitch.
Well, we know him that way as well.
Yeah, that's Rex. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting my performance on this one to pretty much be the same.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. I don't think anyone could really have any prerequisite knowledge to do well on this episode.
Okay.
Yeah, if he does an eBay round, we're screwed.
An eBay round.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't do
auction time.
conversion. I didn't do conversion.
Guys,
is
this
absolutely-
And
exciting.
you guys aren't in the EU anymore, where it's like 1-to-1 now with a conversion. So we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So before we start, I do want to say a couple of things. So first of all, should I continue to drink my wine as we play? That's my first question.
It'll only make
not
you
a question.
stronger.
Okay. All
I
right.
poured another glass.
Or more entertaining. One of the two.
Second of all, I am encouraging chat right now to play along. If you are listening, whether you're in chat right now or you're listening later, absolutely play along. You will have fun. See if you can beat us. Some people say they beat us every time.
I will say for you four, don't look at chat. Let them do their thing.
That's
Don't
what I
you
was
guys
going to
look at
add.
Fair enough.
The caveat is, please, please, please do not put your answers in the chat if your answer would be a spoiler. Some of the questions will probably be questions that only you could answer for yourself. Some of them, you'll put them in chat and then it would just answer it for us. We're all going to have to close the chat to avoid that because we can't trust you. But do your best.
I'll make call outs in the chat for certain things.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, listen to Tyler for the rules. Tyler, establish the rules as cleanly as possible before we play, please and thank you.
So
And other
yeah,
than that, I will turn over the game and the show to you.
welcome, viewers, listeners, contestants, co-hosts, and contestants. You're both to another episode of Journey Into Quiztery, a trivia ? Comic book trivia show where I ask really strange questions and hopefully you can get the answers. Maybe. Score-wise, we're gonna keep it simple. I'll explain the scores for each round. There are 5 rounds with a lightning round at the end. Winner is the person with the most points by the end. Straightforward. But Sean will question that probably at some point in the game. But let's start off with our first round. So our first round is dedicated to one of my favorite Marvel characters, Jack Kirby creation. Let me see. That's not the hotkey. This is the hotkey. Oh, hold on, it broke. Give me a second, guys.
All right, good start.
I gotta change
Loving it.
Right. Jack Kirby. Let's see. Eternals.
I gotta do
Stephen
this
Strange.
More.
Captain
Yeah,
America.
try and guess what Kirby creation this is dedicated to.
Do we get extra points?
Mr. Miracle.
No.
All right. Well,
Dark
I'm not gonna
Side.
guess then.
Oh, it's Dark Side.
Yeah, it's not Darkseid.
The screen's dark, so.
Well, yeah. Now
So
let's
we're on
see.
the dark side.
Tyler. What?
There we go. There we go. All right. So
Watcher's
this
a Jack
first
Kirby.
round.
Uatu
yeah.
the Peeper?
Well, that's you're kind of on the right track, Marco. So I like Uatu the Watcher, but dude's a little creepy. So in this round, Uatu's been watching a little too close to some people. So this one's called Absolute Edition. Emphasis on the first three letters. Uatu the Watcher has been creeping on some MCU actors and actresses.
Catherine, this one's for you.
I will be showing you the abs of some actors and actresses in the MCU. And you will have to guess who the actor or character is. I'll let you say actor or character if you can't remember the actor, but you know the character. That's fine. I'm going to ask that everyone write it down on a piece of paper, and we'll just go through to see whose answers are what. So everyone can kind of get a chance at this.
Okay.
Can I just ask, why does the Watcher have big peepers? Like, why
He's
does
creeping.
he have massive binoculars?
He's
His
creeping.
power is that he
Don't
can
worry.
see anything.
Well, he wants to see things a little more closely. All right? He is
Fair enough.
creepy. So yeah, just write it on a piece of paper, and we'll go through the answers one by one.
All right.
So for the first question, Uatu is creeping on this guy. Now, whose abs are those? All right, just write it down. I'm gonna put a timer on. It was weird making up this because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna objectify a whole bunch of Hollywood actors. It's fine.
Also, I bet your Google history is fun after all of this.
Oh,
The
it is evened out now, actually.
So I'm sorry, maybe I missed it. Do we have to say the name of the actor, or can we say the character? What's it?
Either. If you can't remember the actor's name but you know the character, that means you know who it is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So write either down. Like spelling doesn't matter. I just want you to be able to tell me who the character or the actor is.
And they're from the MCU.
These are all MCU movies, correct?
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
I will say there are Marvel movies. I believe they're all MCU, but they are definitely all Marvel movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So some will be of the actor, some will be of the character, but at least if you know who the person is, that's enough. And just let me know when you guys are all done.
We're good.
Good.
All right, we're good. All right. So first up, Sean.
Okay.
What did you write down?
I wrote down none other than Steve Rogers. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Chris Evans. Steve Rogers.
Chris Evans.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Sean with Steve Rogers. Marco, what did you write
Not
down
enough
there?
chest. I wrote. I misspelled. Tober. I don't know if you can see it. It says Tobey Maguire. It's supposed to say Tobey Maguire.
Okay. Well, I get what you're stepping in. I sniff what you're stepping in there. Let's go, Jess. What did you write down there?
Thought he looked quite old, so I put Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. All right. And then Kel.
All y'all idiots. It's Paul Rudd.
All right. So the correct answer is, and one of you did get it right. That's Scott Lang, Paul Rudd. That's a nice svelte body for that tiny, tiny man, you know?
Y'all in trouble on this round because I got a photographic memory of men's chests.
All right. Well, the term, I mean, we talked about it at the beginning of the show, which I thought was kind of funny. The term abs is going to be used loosely here. With the next one.
Does that mean there's boobies?
Oh.
No, it means there's
Well,
that.
anyway.
Who is this? I gotta say that whatever that dip is, they don't look too good. It looks like a very lackluster
Like avocado.
Yeah, it's not even a guacamole. That's an avocado dip.
It's like an avocado hummus.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that at all. I'm a kind of a guacamole purist. So whoever is
only.
so a guy with a gut like this, you gotta be eating a lot of guacamole to get that gut. You know, this gut says French onion dip more to me.
It's the chips. That's where you get it from. It's not the dip.
I
it's the chip.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true. All right, are we all done?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Kale first.
So I thought I had it, and then now I think I have it more. Is this? And I didn't have time to remember the guy's name, but is this Hopper from Stranger Things?
In
the Black Widow film?
I'll give you enough to say that's enough to identify who that person is, but I'm not telling you if that's the answer yet. Jess, what did you have?
Chris Hemsworth or Toby Thor.
Okay, all right. Let's go with Marco.
I also did a Thor.
A Thor, got it. And Sean?
I have Thor as well. I don't know if you can see it.
Well, one of you got the answer right. It is Thor. A lot of people got the answer.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that evens out everyone now, 1 point each. Okay. Next up, whose abs are these?
Now, I really want to know. So I have a question.
Clarification, yeah, go ahead.
So all of these will be images of the person from an MCU movie.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
The actor is
good.
in an MCU movie. Some of them are from the movie itself. Some are not from the movie, either press or yeah, maybe not.
What would mean some are not from like from like a red carpet even?
Like say I did Chris Hemsworth and his abs were showing at the red carpet, and I used that. Feel me? It's of that actor who is in MCU movies.
I see.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it all superhero people, or could it just be like a Gwyneth Paltrow?
It is superhero movies.
No, sorry, but like
it is. I can't answer that.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yes and no. Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out.
I'm trying to figure out who wore that.
That's what you're going to be focused on. You're going to be focused on the. What designer is that?
Damn.
That's an important question.
Just on the Prada.
All right. Are we all good, Marco? I think we're just waiting on you.
Answer.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Then let's see what you got, Marco.
Oh, let me just finish writing it. Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Is this? She took this picture right before she came out with her candles. Resale value on those candles too expensive, like $150 for one of those candles.
For a candle.
It smells like her vagina. That's why she came out with candles. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to get that. I wrote Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. Okay. All right. Jess, you can go.
I wrote Natalie Portman.
Yes.
Natalie Portman. Okay.
Just thought of that.
All right. And Kel?
I said Evangeline Lilly.
Ooh.
Different answers each time.
Well,
one of you did get it right.
Lily's body.
So the correct answer is Brie Larson.
Oh,
there you go.
Wow, I'm shocked.
That's the most you watched Captain Marvel. All right. This one has an identifier, but next up we have these abs. Whose abs are these? Some identifiers here to see. Yeah, don't look at the chat. All right, Harris.
I think I got it.
Please.
So
please,
Catherine mentioned, I don't remember Thor eating guac, though. I don't either. That might have been in between takes. He might have actually been eating guac. Maybe because actual Chris Hemsworth only eats that kind of chip. But also, that might have been a body double, too. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it didn't quite look like
It looked a little off as I was looking
yeah,
at it
yeah.
just now, yeah. I think when I was in my rum drinks last night making this, it looked just like Chris Hemsworth. I had, booze goggles on. All right, pencils down. Everyone got something?
Yes.
All right. Let's go with Sean first. Sean, what'd you write down?
So I think that the individual who we are looking at walks alone. I believe they walk for miles in a pit of danger. I believe that they're a former WWE champion. I think it's Batista.
Dave Batista, also known as Drax the Destroyer. Okay, Jess, what do you have?
I repeated a previous answer because I genuinely didn't know. I said Robert Downey Jr. again, RDJ,
Okay.
I had no time.
All right.
You thought that dark-skinned man was very obviously
Look.
Robert Downey
Hey,
Jr.
maybe it was the Tropic Thunder.
Time presses, okay?
Kale?
I also said Dave Batista.
Dave Batista. Okay, and Marco?
Say a Drax.
Drax. Okay. Yeah, the answer is Dave Batista. Oh, I did the wrong one. There we go. Dave Batista. All right, so that
Nice.
boom, boom, boom.
Be bigger. Chest.
He's
It's
his
a
arms. I think
flattering
his arms and the shoulders and his what do you call them? The deltoids. Am I right in that?
Traps?
The traps. Yeah, the trapezoids. That's what they are. That's not called trapezoids, are they?
The trap swords.
The trap swords. Yeah. All right, and the final question this round. Whose abs are these? Whoever it is needs to go to a dermatologist. That's for sure. This looks like me before Accutane. Accutane.
Yo. How could you be so savage?
To myself? Easily.
To yourself.
That's my only thing. That's the only thing I do.
That's your superpower.
You should see me trying to talk to women at a bar. It's just that, really.
You just bring up Accutane.
No, I just tell people how I had scurvy.
Drink your orange juice.
Not even a lie. I did have scurvy. Everyone done. All right, let's go with Kale first.
Michael B. Jordan, MBJ.
Do he be Jordan? All right, Jess, what do you got there?
The same book, Killmonger.
Okay, cool. And then we got, that's me. Sean.
I wrote Killmonger.
Okay, cool. Marco.
Michael B. Jordan.
All right. Did you guys watch Space Jam 2 at all?
A little bit on a plane.
So there's a great bit where Daffy Duck's like, all right, like they're losing the game. And he's like, don't worry. I got Jordan. Jordan's going to be here. We're good. And then Michael B. Jordan shows up because Daffy Duck forgot what Michael Jordan looked like. And he got the wrong Jordan. And it's the best part of that whole movie. And it's not a good movie. But yeah. The answer is correct. Michael B. Jordan. All right. So everyone gets a point on that one.
Man,
all right,
he definitely
so,
does not need Accutane.
No, that dude.
Wow, look at his chest.
Yeah, that's a problem. Those are like a keloid. What are they? It's like a disease for that. I don't know what it is. All right, in the lead we have Sean. Sean knows his abs apparently.
Apparently,
with 4. Kale and Marco tied with 3, and Jess with 2.
Tight game.
All right. Tight games. First round.
Right,
First round.
right.
But I'll bring back a round from before, one of the previous rounds. So this round is called Tomato.
Oh.
With the grossest.
Hey, am I at a disadvantage here?
I don't think so.
Wait,
I
how do
don't
you
think
pronounce
so.
it?
Tomato.
Oh.
No, I think you get an extra point for that if it comes down to it.
Can I just say how disgusting and off-putting this image is?
Oh, it's such
What,
a good
a
scene.
Denethor just biting into... wonder if the acting...
It almost looks like that's not a tomato, that something else is coming out of that. Like, it's like there's like...
There is
yellow,
no worse
white
way
stuff.
to eat this. John Noble is a terrific actor because he ate this in the most disgusting way ever. And honestly, it's impressive.
Squished.
Also, sorry, real quick, can I ask chat, share your scores. Let us know how you're doing. Compete with us.
Yeah. So the way this one works is the pals will be familiar to this. It is I'm going to give you a movie. You tell me what you think the critic score and the audience score is. Whoever is closest gets a point for each one. So you can get a maximum of 2 points each question. We're going to go Price is Right rules. So if you go over, that's it. You don't get it. But yeah. And they're going to be movies that were not released in the time of the Comics Pals. In the 300 episodes so far, these movies were not released, so they never actually got to tackle these. So we're going to start with one of my favorite comic book movies of all time.
This is based on Rotten Tomato, right?
Yes. So this one is Batman Forever.
Oh.
So I'll need to know what the critic score is and what the audience score is. If you guys, it might still be out there. It might be on YouTube. But Matt and I did a long box episode about Batman Forever that I had a lot of fun doing. But I love this movie. There are photos of me in this same Jim Carrey Riddler costume as a child.
Yes.
Homemade.
Nice.
Great movie.
Please, can you show that photo? That's some.
I have it somewhere. Yeah, I could totally find it.
Yeah.
I wonder if I requested the Two-Face costume, but like my parents were just like, "Nah, I'm not trying that one." All right, so we're good, right, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go with Marco.
Ooh, I did critic 45, audience 50.
Okay, critic 45, audience 50. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I write these down. I meant to have my notes open for this, but
And I made a
let's
little
see.
chart.
So critic 45, audience 50.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sean, what'd you got?
I have critics 11%, audience 20%.
20. All right. Let's go with Jess.
I am adding a lot of nostalgic value for audience. I put 67 for critic and 85 for audience.
85 for audience. And Kale?
I said 57 for critics and 75 for audience.
Oh, wow. 75 for audience. All right. So let me just try and look at this real quick. The correct score is 39% for critics.
Wow.
So Sean gets that point because everyone else went over. And 32% for audience, which honestly surprised me. I thought the audience would be a little more into it. So also, Sean, you get 2 points for that one.
Damn.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, because
That's a shame.
I was actually upset when I saw the audience score so low.
I figured. I like there's a nostalgia to it, but I figured it'd be low. I didn't think it'd be that low.
It's,
But like, I'm upset at myself.
You guys are
Like
biased.
young me could have influenced that. I knew how to use a computer. I was on Neopets. I could have.
Yeah, you know
I
how
could
to
have helped
steal
this.
people's data.
Oh yeah, man, making those GeoCities phishing accounts. You know it. All right. Next movie is someone we've talked about a lot today. Zack Snyder's Watchmen. I still maintain I'm not a big Snyder fan, but that opening scene for Watchmen, fan-freaking-tastic.
I think the movie's good.
Yeah.
I've only seen it
genuinely do.
in
It
theaters.
holds
I
up.
haven't rewatched it. I've only rewatched the opening scene, so I think I need to kind of give that a go again. So yeah, just critic score and then audience score.
Certified fresh is 100, right?
No,
Is that how Rotten
certified
Tomatoes work?
fresh
Over
means,
60, right?
I think it's above a 60. Yeah.
So that's certified fresh.
Yeah.
No, that's just fresh. Certified fresh. I think it needs to be over. I can find that out. I don't know.
Be at least
Not
90,
that it's-
right?
What is certified? I want to say 85. Special distinction awards to the best reviewed movies and TV shows. In order to qualify, TV shows must meet the following requirements: a consistent tomato score of 75% or higher, and at least 5 reviews from top critics. So 75 would be certified fresh. All right, so let's go with Marco. What you
Ooh,
got?
Good. I got critic 70 and audience 80.
Audience 80. All right. Let's go back to Sean.
So I have audience or critics rather 55 and audience 60.
Audience 60. All right. Let's go with Kale.
I said critic 75 and audience 85.
Oh man, I feel low.
85. I mean, it worked for you
See,
last
I
time.
feel
Sean.
high.
Yeah, where'd you last time, though? Yeah.
Jess, what do you have?
I said opposite way around. critic 89 and audience 80.
Audience 80. All right. So I'm just tabulating right now, doing the math in my head. Okay. This is like how Marco thinks. Yeah. All right. So the correct score is Tomato Meter 65 and audience score 71. So it looks like everyone went over besides Sean again.
Damn.
Oh,
Wow.
Yo, Sean just lowballs it and that's it.
Yeah, it pays to be, I guess, pessimistic
pessimist.
about these movies.
That's Sean. He's got those low balls.
All right, so every future answer I put.
You ever get that checked out, Sean?
You know what? No, but I probably
Put
should.
it on the list.
It's effective.
All right, so the next movie we're going to be doing is another one that I enjoyed when it came out. And specifically, there was a video game about it that was fantastic. This is Ang Lee's Hulk.
Yeah, that video game was good.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like back then a lot of movie tie-in games were actually enjoyable. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Spider-Man was a lot of fun.
There was even like Battlefront, like Star Wars Battlefront would have been around this time too. Those first two games.
That was fun.
Right? But this movie, I was looking at like screenshots of this movie, and the CG is interesting.
It's a no bueno.
That's the polite word for it.
Yeah.
Isn't the big bad like Nick Nolte or something like that?
Yeah, it's his father. Yeah.
Yeah. Not Nick Nolte's father. It's
Nick Nolte is. Yeah.
I remember as a kid finding it funny that Bruce Banner was played by Eric Banner, and that was my main takeaway.
Me too. Me too. I thought that was funny. Yeah.
I was so confused by that.
and it's funny because when you hear it from her, it sounds like Banner and Banner.
A Banner, yeah, it's the same thing.
Well, because didn't the Hulk on the show also have a different? His name wasn't Bruce. It was
David.
Yeah.
David. So I was like, "There's Eric, David, Bruce. Like, what's going on?"
And then because it was his dad, it was whatever his name was too. I was like, there's a lot of Banners, guys.
Right. Yeah. I like this movie though.
And then Lou Ferrigno was on The Apprentice at the same time, I think. So Hulk's been doing things at this point.
He was in this movie too.
Oh, that's
yeah?
true. Yeah, he was.
Cameo.
Security guard, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so let's go this way. Jess, what do you got?
I got critic 42, audience 45.
Oh,
Trying to go
okay,
lower
okay.
again. Oh, wait.
Kel?
I said critic 65, audience 70.
70.
Going way up there.
Well, Kel might like this movie. I don't know. Marco, what do you got?
I got critic 45 and audience 50.
45, 50, 55, 60. And Sean?
I think I went too low, but I have critics 35, audience 40.
Critics 35.
You are not alone.
audience
Catherine
40.
gets 25 and 30.
Ooh.
All right, let me look at this. So,
I don't know about this one.
oh, okay. All right. And, okay. So, this score actually surprised me. The critics like this movie more than the audience. Yeah. So critics with a 62. So Marco gets this one because he was
Let's
the
go.
closest without going up. Kale was very close though. So Marco gets a point, but nobody gets a point for audience because everyone went over. I think
That's crazy.
the critics thing was like Ang Lee was like a big like the critics liked Ang Lee, so I can see that one being the case.
I was gonna go so much higher on the critic score because of what you just said, but I kept looking at that fucking picture you have up there.
I might have skewed you there.
That terrible CG, and I was just like, wait.
Hey man, I'm about to tell Hulk, give me a call later. Jeez, like, yeah. This is that's that movie. All right, and so for a movie I haven't seen, and I don't know even how they pronounced it in this one. Let me give Marco his point. Hold on, Marco gets a point there.
Yeah, you better count that shit.
Constantine, I believe it was pronounced. Not
Yeah,
Constantine. But in the movie, it was Constantine, even though
Well,
should have been Constantine.
This movie's great, and I have a fun story about this that involves Harris, but I'll save that.
Oh, save yeah. Get your things written down, and you can tell the story.
I'm not going to tell it today.
What? I want to know. You can't just. C.W. Gordon says 100 and 100. Man, somebody's a fan.
This movie was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
What is your history with the character, Sean?
Nothing. This movie.
I think maybe that. I find the people who don't like this movie.
So much.
Yeah. Maybe that one Swamp Thing book we read.
All right. I think Marco and Sean are still writing.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay. Marco, 6 comes after 5.
Sorry?
6 comes after 5. You look like you were having some trouble. I just wanted to help you out.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, just how the numbers work.
No, thank you. Yeah.
That's too low. Sorry. Okay, I'm done.
You good, Sean?
7, 8, 9.
All right, good, because you're first up, Sean. What do you got?
Okay, so after waffling a lot, I went with 60 critic and 65 audience score.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, and Marco, did you have the same thing? Marco, what'd you have?
No, but I'm in the ballpark. I got 57 and 60.
57 and 60. All right, let's go with Jess. What'd you get there?
45 critic and 68 audience.
68 audience. Okay. And Cal?
I said 80 critic and 65 audience.
My dude.
Because I feel like the audience didn't like this more than the critics.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see who. Okay, all right, and so the winner on both of these is Jess. She is the closest without going over.
Whoa!
Nice.
Yep. Jess gets 45, right there, and then 68. You were the highest for the audience score. So.
We got a Blake sighting on camera.
Yeah, Blake got excited. He was like, "Yeah," he was cheering with you. You saw that?
You see what a supportive child I have.
That's the best thing about dogs. Dogs are like empaths. They just know like when to have fun. I'm a dog guy. Yeah. Sean, do you want to give a quick rundown of your story on that, or is it a long story?
I'll tell it another time.
Okay. All right.
It involves drinking Popeye's ketchup and saliva.
Oh, I hope you never tell this story. I don't want to know this story. It's the thing where you spit it and you suck it back up, like in Big Daddy. I don't know the story, but I know those two combinations the things do. Ugh,
we just didn't have any money, so it was a weird night.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about Ghost World instead. Ghost World.
Ooh, interesting.
The fuck is this?
It's a comic book movie.
I've never heard of this.
I don't know what this is.
Daniel Klaus, right?
Yeah. Movie with Scarlett Johansson and one of the co-leads.
This is like her first one, wasn't it?
It was one of her first big ones, yeah. Steve Buscemi, Thora Birch, yep.
Can I ask one question? What genre movie is this?
It's very kind of independent art.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wondering if IMDb has a genre for it. I don't know where genres would be in this, but comedy drama. It's considered a comedy drama.
And who directed it, please?
The director was Terry Zwigoff.
Okay.
Terry Zwigoff. I can give you some other credits.
Call me?
Yeah, please.
Also directed Crumb, which I think was an R. Crumb movie.
No way.
And Bad Santa.
Wow.
I know that one.
Shit. Okay.
Daniel Klaus did the comic, and Terry Zwigoff did the writing for this as well. So it looks like this is a comic, like an indie comics fan that was like, you know what, I'm just going to make these movies. This is 2001, if that helps as well.
Wow. Damn,
I have yet to see this. It was playing at the Alamo Drafthouse near me too, and I missed it, which I was kind of bummed about.
I got no frame of reference for this one, so.
All right. So, since you're so confident, Sean, what do you got?
Dude, I went low with this because I don't know it. I went 55 critic, 65 audience. Might be low.
Okay. All right. Let's go with Jess.
Critic 53, audience 72.
72. Cal?
I said critics 85, audience 90.
What the fuck?
Audience 90. Okay. Marco, what do you have?
Yeah, I went middle of the row. I got 72 and 70.
Okay. All right. Let me just see here. I'm just doing some math in my head. Okay. There.
It's a good movie.
And
Have you seen
It's
it?
one of
Oh,
those
you've seen it.
cult ones that
I know it,
people
it
really
is,
enjoy.
and
Yeah.
it's got pretty high scores. So it's certified fresh with a 93.
Holy shit.
So Kale gets the first point there.
Nice.
Damn it.
And then with an 84, the highest without going over was Jess with 72. So Jess gets another
Yes.
point there.
Just by 2.
Give me those points.
I want to see
my
this
points.
now. I kind of really want to see this now. After doing
It's
that.
good.
All
It's
right.
a good movie.
Wow.
I bet.
Genuine.
Yeah, I bet. So that's the end of tomato. Jess, how do you say yours?
Tomato.
Tomato. Okay, I tried. So in the lead, I think that double whammy you got, Sean, early helped you.
Yeah.
Because you're in the lead with 8 points right now.
Dang.
In second place now is Jess with 5.
Oh.
And then Marco and Kale are in joint third with 4.
Well, can't win them all.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we can
Still
do
early yet.
with the next round. The next round is a classic. It's auctioning time.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
So I will
This
be
is where
giving
Kale
you
starts up.
Yeah.
a product.
Not this one.
These are Price is Right rules for this one. So this is, I'm going to show you a product. You tell me how much it costs. So all of these are eBay listings, except one. One was just announced at San Diego Comic-Con yesterday, with a price on it as well. So you tell me the price without going over, and whoever's closest
Current
wins.
eBay listings.
These are
Yeah.
current eBay listings, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, and thank you to
And if
Scott
you
for
have
following.
questions about the
Thank you.
product, I can answer some. All right, so first up, and this is the non eBay listing one. These were just announced at San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Venomsaurus and Spider Rex costumes,
Stop.
inflatable.
Costumes like
There
For
you are
people.
in this.
Like the
You are in this.
Velociraptors, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are in
yeah.
this suit. There's a fan that blows into it, blows it up, and you are in there. Oh man, kind of neat, right?
That's
pretty
one of
fucking
these just the
cool.
other day.
and it comes with a fan.
It's like a small fan built into it to blow it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stand by your side, they cheer you on, and just like, you can do it. Really good affirmations.
Is
You
it
know, Marco,
is
I'll
the
give you that
price
one.
for the set of 2, or is it just one?
It is for one. They are both the same
interesting.
price, but it's for one of them. Good
Good
question.
clarification. Yeah.
And these are San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Is that what I heard?
No, they are coming to the Halloween market this year.
Okay.
Us regularly.
Interesting.
Huh. That's a huge
Doing any
wrinkle.
currency conversion here? Or... I am joking.
This is U.S. dollars because I'm bad at numbers.
I was gonna say it's 1-to-1, but you guys aren't in the EU anymore.
No,
So.
yeah. Yeah, this is we're doing this in European. What do they have? Euros? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
they're
we never,
euros
we
and they
never
have vision.
accepted it, though.
Yeah.
This,
Pound sterling.
I don't know if you can answer this, but is this a children's costume or is it all ages or?
I believe it is all ages.
It
So
better
if
be.
you want one, Sean, you can get one of these. It seems like you're really interested in this.
Listen, the Venom one is tickling my fancy, but I'm also trying to win this damn game. So, two birds with one stone.
So just
You
imagine
see-
you are the year is 2022 October. And you're at a Spirit Halloween in your gentrified neighborhood now because when Spirit Halloween shows up, you know it's about to start. You're gonna get a Target
Listen.
soon enough.
My neighborhood has been gentrified since 2003.
Yikes.
All right, everyone besides Sean looks ready.
Sorry.
Just let me know when you got it, Sean.
Okay.
I do like the Spider Rex costume, and I know we're getting Spider Rex in a comic coming up soon. So
Yeah.
I'm good.
it's not like it's not like Batman did that 2 years ago. All right, let's go with Marco. What did you write?
I said 90. I was gonna put 89.99, but I felt obnoxious.
$90 reduce. All right, let's go with Sean.
I went a little lower this time. I went with $65.
65. Cal?
75.
75. And Jess?
I also wrote 75.
Damn.
75.
Copy me.
Wow. I'm telling the
Copy
teacher.
me.
I am telling the teacher. Yeah, you probably copied her, Cal. I know. I know how that works. The correct answer is $100.
Oh, yes!
So Marco.
Let's go!
Marco gets a point there. Marco's on the board. Honestly, it's like, if I had like dumb throwing around money, this seems like a dumb way to spend it. So.
Oh, this is my Halloween costume. Absolutely.
Are you going to go to Comic-Con in this?
Oh, and interview people? Yes.
That's hilarious.
Spider Rex here.
One of my favorite things is Googling or like looking on Amazon or eBay for Halloween costumes just to find where you can see the person's face through it. And it's super creepy. Whether it's like behind the eyes or something.
In these costumes, it's like a clear panel in
Yep.
the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
weird-
unsettling. Yeah.
It's a weird kink, Tyler.
Hey, to each their own. Don't shame. We don't shame on this show.
Abs and face windows.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Each to
All
their
right. So the next one. Do you guys know what time it is, by the way?
Auction
606.
time.
No, it's actually Morbin time because this is a CGC 6.5 Amazing Spider-Man number 101, which is the first appearance of Morbius. But this is signed by the writer, Roy Thomas.
What year?
This would be... I could figure that out.
81.
It's in the... Let me see. Spider-Man 101. 71. October 1971.
Damn. 71, 6.5. Roy Thomas.
C.W. Gordon says it's $1 billion. Final offer. You know what? He might
That's
be right.
morbtastic.
I also find it weird that the newer CGC, you can actually get custom banners up top now.
Oh, yeah?
So, like, this one has the number ripped in half, like Hobgoblin ripping Spider-Man's costume in half on that famous cover.
Oh, you see
which
the
is a
hands
thing you
there.
can do now, yeah.
That's really
Strange.
cool.
And it is a verified CGC, so it's gold label. So CGC saw this signed. I think it's green label if it's unverified
I
signature.
see.
Which would be all of my Neil Gaiman Sandman signed copies.
You have those? Like individual issues?
I have Sandman 1/8 signed by Neil Gaiman.
Get the fuck out.
What's that worth?
Pretty decent. Yeah, Matt got him signed for me because I had to go to work after waiting in line for 4 hours.
That's cool. Good guy, that Matt Murphy.
Sometimes. Let's go with Kale first.
I said 350.
350. And since this is an eBay price, it is like a buy it now price sort of thing for something like this. 350. Jess, what did you have?
12,750.
12,750. All right.
For Morbius.
Hey,
It's Morbin time.
Jess,
Hey,
are you
it's
on?
Morbid
I think Jess is doing the Morbius meme. She's morbid right now. Sean, what do you got?
I went way low. I got $125. That's a 6.5. I don't know.
Nah, homie, in a post-Morbius world,
All right, well,
Marco,
get
what
your
do you think
point
then? What do you got?
got 250.
250.
What was once
All right.
a MetroCard ride.
Kale, not Mel. I don't know why I said Mel. I think I read your and Marco's name next to each other. You said 350, right?
350.
All right. So the correct, Jess was right, being in the thousands, but it is actually $1,000.
Oh,
shit.
Damn.
Buy now price. So, well, Kale, you actually get the point on that one. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah, you were the closest without going
It's
over.
only short by $700.
Yeah. So next up is it's a toy I loved having as a kid. I never really had this one, but any of you guys ever have a Viewmaster?
yes.
The fuck are
Yeah.
you
So
guys
this
talking
is
about?
for an unopened Adam West Batman Viewmaster. Three slides in it. Yes. Sealed. Yep, from the 60s. Yep. It is unopened. No stickers on it. Honestly, it's like pretty decent condition.
Crazy question. Do you know MSRP on this?
Ooh, I don't know if I could find that out. That
Actually,
would be
from the 60s, that'd
tricky.
be
From
like
the
50
'60s. Yeah,
It's okay if you don't know.
I don't know that answer. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I do see that somebody's selling a Lassie one. Oh, there's a
Tell us
Michael
the
Jackson
price on
one.
that one?
No. I cannot. All right, everyone set here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, let's go with Jess, what do you got?
110.
$10?
Tragically low.
$10.
$110.
Oh, you said 110. Okay.
Yes.
110 and Kale?
I said $1,003.
Yo.
It's a very
it's a $3
specific
for you,
number. Marco, what do you got?
I got 300.
300.
Like this episode.
Oh yeah. Sean, what do you got?
I got $50, man. And if you're paying more for this, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, give me some of your money.
Well,
bro, because
honestly, Sean had the right idea, but even he went above. It's $29.99.
Wow.
So no points on that one.
I thought for sure that would have been.
I thought so too, but apparently they were just mass produced in insane amounts, so they're not hard to find. Yeah.
I went 10x.
All right, so next one up, and I always thought these were weird. You know, in like Sean, you know, in like wrestling trading cards, you can get like the one that says, "Oh, this has a piece of the mat on it."
yeah.
Apparently, they did something similar for the Fantastic Four movie. So this is a Chris Evans, 2008 Marvel Masterpieces Fantastic Four card that has a piece of the movie worn costume that he wore in it.
Huh.
It is loose. I will say it's loose. It's not graded. It doesn't even look like it's in a case, which is like, come on, dude. Frayed edges.
It looks like a trading card.
It is a trading card. But it has a piece of the fabric, yeah. Any questions regarding this that I can attempt to answer?
Is the piece of the fabric visible to us right now?
It's in the four, yeah.
Okay.
The blue around it, that's the fabric. And most likely, like, what you see there is all the fabric that's on it.
And every single one of these has a different piece of fabric.
I would assume so. It can't be the same piece because it's in the card. It could be thousands of pieces from one costume that was worn in one shot, by the stunt guy. You know what I mean? But yes.
Oh, only the stunt guy?
I'm just making. Well, you gotta wait for the Captain America one. All right, let's go with Marco first, since you want to talk about ass so much.
$50.
$50. All right. Jess, what do you got?
I think this one's going to be really low. I think $8.
$8. Man, no faith in Fantastic Four. Kel.
$95.
$95. And Sean.
I have $70.
$70. Okay, so let me look at this.
CW Gordon says $44.44.
That's a
Dude,
lot of
he's been
fours.
on point all day.
So, winner is actually Jess because it's 1995.
Shit.
Yeah, so Jess gets a point.
Jess, ye of little faith. It paid off.
And kind of topical to what we talked about earlier today with the Marvel animation going on. The next one, and the final one for this round, I believe, is a Marvel X-Men animation cell.
Oh.
Hand-painted. And this is of Wolverine falling down, which is pretty much all he did on the animated show. He got punched in the face, knocked out, and falls down a lot. And complains.
Oh, hey, congrats. We hit 3 hours on the stream. 300.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, there you go.
Catherine says drop the link to that Chris Evans card. She's going by.
Oh, man, the thirst is real here. All right. I got it, Catherine. Don't you worry. I can't guarantee you where the fabric came from, though, so use your imagination. I wonder if these random eBay listers know that their listing is being used for a trivia game on the internet somewhere.
Yo, you actually sent the link.
Yeah, I did. Why not?
Right.
Feed that girl's thirst.
Yeah.
Damn, hand-painted animation cell.
Have you looked into the animation cells? Like, I've wanted to get one so bad.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I'm a big, like, Hanna-Barbera, like, Tom and Jerry stuff, and that stuff is way out of my price range.
Yep.
Like, I've looked at Scooby-Doo cells, and, like, oh, man, that'd be so cool to get one of those.
I want an Akira one. I would kill
nice.
for that shit.
I saw one from Cool World on sale. It's one of those. Is it Brad Pitt? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an early Brad Pitt. Yeah.
It's one of those 2D animation with live action sort of movies, like a Roger Rabbit or Mary Poppins, which is like my favorite genre of movie. Is when you mix those two. Kale, you're first up. What do you got?
I said 400.
400. Sean, what do you got?
Dude, I said $25, man. I don't know what's going on in this fucking category.
Jess, what'd you get?
380.
380. And Marco.
200. Figured it's not as desirable a sell. Like, it's not the best position.
That's the one I would want.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It depends on who you ask. 'cause
Yeah,
plenty
exactly.
of
That
people
seems
who-
like a very desirable position he's in.
Just add Cyclops
so,
back there.
funny enough, the winner is Sean. It's only 150.
Get the fuck out.
Oh, give me that link.
Right?
Maybe
I was tempting it.
$150.
Wow.
I was looking at it and I was like, oh, all right, hold on.
KO, we got exclamation. Hold on.
I did.
Oh,
You did on air.
I didn't wait for her to respond, but I did
Yeah,
ask.
you're
I don't
right,
think
so
she's gonna
I
respond
have
either.
No legs
Yeah.
to stand on. He asked.
All right, so in the lead is Sean with 9, Jess with 6, and Marco and Kale with 5.
damn, dude. We're
I'm hanging on by a thread because
Yep, it's close.
I-
So,
Yeah, hopefully I've got a good round coming up.
well, Jess, how are your drawing skills?
Oh no.
Yes.
no.
So this one's called Artist Alley. I will be giving each of you something to draw. And the way this works is I'm going to have you show, because usually it was teams. I'm not doing teams anymore. The way it's going to work.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's one team that just seems obvious, and that's not fair, you know. So the way this works
Oh, what was
is
that?
Marco
me
and
and
Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So the way this works is you're going to draw something, and I'm going to leave it open to anyone who wants to buzz in and guess what it is. If you guess it correct, you get 1 point.
Oh.
And if the person who draws gets someone to actually guess it, they get 2 points.
Okay, good.
So it's a little harder to do the actual drawing, so I'll give you an extra point for that. So it's a bit of free for all. So yeah, you have the chance to rack up some points here. And to buzz in, just say your name. If there's contention, I'll bring it to the chat. Who said it first? But usually there shouldn't be contention. All right, so who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
All right, Marco. So Jess, Kale, and Sean, just avert your eyes.
Please and thank you.
All right, they
This
are
is where I go
averted.
shirtless.
Ready,
No
Marco?
peeking.
Yes,
Marco,
sir.
ready?
Oh, dude, hell yeah. Okay.
All right. You guys can look. I'm gonna put 45 seconds on the clock. I think that's fair. To draw
So you're gonna-
something.
Okay, 45 seconds to draw. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. This is my least favorite category by
This is my
far
favorite.
because my drawing skills are disgusting.
But historically, I think you've done okay on these. Like your drawing skills are not good. I will agree with you there, Sean. They're
Thank you.
pretty
Thank you.
bad.
Please
Bad.
put-
They're
please
pretty
put me down,
horrible.
yes.
Like
Yes.
it's honestly like I'm glad you did not pursue that as a profession. Like it's
Thank you.
that yeah. But you get the point across.
I try. I'll never forget when Kale stole one right out from under me.
Yeah.
Which
That
one was
a
it?
good game. I think I had drawn. I forget who my partner was, but I had drawn Captain
All right.
America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Marco, you're done.
What?
You're done.
Ah, shit. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to show you guys Marco's drawing. And the first one to say their name and buzz in.
Wait,
Here we go.
I'm showing the drawing, right? Yeah,
Show it
okay.
off, Marco.
Kale.
All right, Kale.
Oh my god!
Kale, what is it?
Chainsaw Man.
Yes!
All right, it's 2 points for Marco, 1 for Cal. I was hoping Marco wouldn't volunteer for the first one,
Oh, wow, okay, there you go.
but it is what it is.
You know what, Kel? I'm glad it was us because we got the points. We're coming up.
I got you, baby.
So one for Cal, 2 for Marco. All right, so who wants to go next? Blake, you want to go next? That's a great
I'll
little
go
family
next.
photo there. All right. Oh, Sean, you want to go next? All right. So Marco, Cal, Jess, and Blake, can you guys close your eyes? I don't trust Blake. He's got
He's sneaky.
skin. He's got skin in the game. All right. So Sean, this is your prompt.
Oh, I'm so excited by this laugh.
Oh fuck. Okay.
All right.
So
I'm
please.
putting the time on the clock starting now.
Cook.
Yeah. Yeah. You go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Please don't allow dead air.
Okay, don't. Dead air, you're not allowed. Get out of here, dead air.
Get out of
Is
here.
he in the chat? Should I ban him?
Go lock yourself out in the closet, dead air.
Nobody wants you.
I like how Blake is literally looking directly in the camera. That
I know, right?
he knows what's going on. He
He's
has
ready for his time.
his
He doesn't
object
know
permanence is very good.
He doesn't know what he's looking at, but he knows something's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I write words?
No words. No words.
Cheater.
I asked.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he asked first. Yeah.
After he wrote the
Marco,
word.
yeah, that drawing not that bad.
You know what? I was glad it was Chainsaw Man because
I didn't want you to get the first one. Sean, you're up.
Okay.
45
all right.
seconds. All right. So Sean, show us.
Do
Where
your
are you? Where are
best,
you?
dude.
You're drawing.
I don't know what to say.
All right. I'll leave it up there. You want to bring it a little closer to the camera?
Sure.
Marco. All right, Marco. What do you think it is?
Deadshot?
Deadshot. It is not Deadshot. All right. So you're out. You're out. You get the one guess. So
Is it? Sorry. Is it titles of books, comics, things? Characters.
for all of these, I believe they are all characters actually.
Okay.
But it could be both. You know, like if you draw Batman, that's both. They aren't anything like I know at one point we had like a specific event, or we did like Liefeld's Captain America, which these are all characters.
Could I see it one more time?
Yeah. Yep. Sean.
It's gonna sound dumb, but
I thought it was a gun. It might just be bananas.
Why would it be
could just
bananas?
Is there something between his legs on purpose?
No.
Okay. It looks
Give me-
like it could be the Fez guy from Indiana Jones.
Okay, this is a comic book character, Kel. I don't know if that was a comic.
Listen,
book.
I'm working with what I have been given.
Hell,
Why
think
did
really
it
hard.
should be Will Ferrell as Fez guy in Austin Powers?
Austin Powers.
Can I give a hint?
No, you can't give a hint. Marco didn't get to give a hint.
Marco
need
didn't
it.
need to give a
I
hint.
need a hint.
Marco has talent.
I could have drawn Chainsaw Man.
Sure. Yeah.
All
Harris
right,
says Inspector
Kale,
Gadget.
Jess, anything.
I mean,
Three.
you guys said banana, so banana man.
Oh, they
All
don't
right,
know who Banana Man is.
That's wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah, genuine. It's in the British comic Babina.
Wow, is it like hanging out with the flaming carrot? Kale, anything. It's not Banana Man. Sorry, or bananas in pajamas.
No, I don't know.
Nothing. All right.
Can we give him an
so
extra
the-
30 seconds?
Gunslinger Spawn?
Holy
Yes!
shit!
What? Yes! Fucking
It's-
love you, Kale. You're the man,
It's Gunslinger
dude.
Spawn. It
For
is
real?
Gunslinger Spawn.
Yes!
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Why are you so
Holy
good at this
shit.
game?
Oh shit! All right. Well, you know what, Kale?
Oh,
You're gonna
shit,
go.
that
You're,
was just a throwaway. Oh.
But he got it.
sometimes the Hail Mary works.
You're the man, dude.
Sorry.
Catherine was asking if it was Banana Chan from that guy's
Oh,
promo
yeah.
last week. No, I don't, yeah, no. All right, so Jess, Sean, and Marco, close your eyes.
Oh, it's
Kale,
my
you're
turn.
up. Yeah, you're up.
Right.
Ready?
I guess I should close my eyes for his drawing too, right?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you can just see him
shit.
drawing it. It's fine. All right, you good?
Yeah.
All right.
Can open our eyes?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I don't want to give myself an unfair advantage, so I'm keeping looking.
I mean, you'll know the end product.
Thank you.
So, but
Yeah,
I
I see,
appreciate
yeah.
the.
Yeah, I could totally cheat, like. Being a good person here, guys.
Yo, Sean, that Oh, wild. You know what? The hat, fine. Like, I get it.
You were just one line away from like drawing the brim of the hat, and I think people would have gotten it a little better.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I suck, dude. I don't know, man.
I was
gotta work
waiting
on it.
for like the what is it? What do you call like the bullets where they go on the chest and all that shit?
Bandolier?
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, you think I could draw a bad? I drew a stick figure.
If it was me, you could have just wrote bad comic, and I would be like, oh, Gunslinger Spawn.
You told me I couldn't write.
That's what you're gonna write, I bet, right? What were you gonna write? Gunslinger? Like
No, I was gonna write
all right,
guns
Kale.
so that people would
Kale.
know what they were.
Kale, you're up. Yeah. All right. So Kale, what do we got?
All
And
right.
obviously you could just show Jess because she. I mean, I guess she could look at the camera. I don't know how that works. Whatever. Where are you? Here you go.
Marco.
Okay. Marco, what is
It
it?
is the alligator Loki.
Yo!
Oh.
It is alligator Loki.
Nice.
Kale, that was very good. That was good, Kale.
Well
All
done.
right, so
Well
that's
done.
one Marco.
I was gonna
and two
go
to Kale.
for the Egyptian god from Moon Knight that I hadn't thought of the name in
Oh.
time yet.
Khonsu. All right. So everyone besides Jess, cover your eyes. All right. Ready, Jess?
Yep. Oh, okay. Great. Okay.
It's kind of ironic that came around. All right, you guys can look.
Is it Doctor Who?
I was just thinking that.
Yo, did you see the rumor about Doctor Who that Disney's trying to get the streaming rights for the new season?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Are you familiar with this new guy? His work?
What's he been in?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Just, I feel like we did watch something he was in.
New Doctor
I
Who.
don't
What is his
remember
name? Let's see.
Is Scooty?
Yeah, Scooty Gadwa. Yeah.
No, it's pronounced
Yeah.
Skeety.
I think it is.
Callback. Good job, Marco. Scooty Gatwa. It sounds like I'm singing scat music.
Yeah, I was like, wait, are you scatting right now?
Scooty
Scooty Badoo Pop.
Not in much. Oh, he's gonna be in the Barbie movie as another Ken.
Oh yeah.
pretty good.
Harris says he was in Sex Education. That's what it was.
Oh.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So no, I have not seen it.
And Jess, you're up.
I watched that show for Gillian Anderson.
Okay. Let's see. Where are you? Okay. Bring it a little closer if you can.
See it?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Blake.
Is Blake trying to answer? Has Blake got an answer?
Yeah, I think he does.
It's like Pikmin.
I was thinking that.
Is Alamar somewhere? All right. Let's get an answer from someone. Come on.
This is like the little things in the head is throwing me off.
Keep it up there. Let them look at it some more if you can. The fun thing of trying to put something on the camera.
I appreciate the bubble.
And to be fair, no words. So
No words.
CW Gordon says asterisk. It's not racist.
honestly,
not
one of the
racist
things I thought about.
Now I'm drawing a complete blank right now.
Come on, guys.
These little
Once you get it, you'll kick yourselves because it's really obvious. I think.
Throw something out there. Somebody.
I'm gonna Sean.
Sean, go ahead.
Swamp Thing.
It is not Swamp Thing. It is not Swamp Thing.
Okay, all right.
Oh God, here we go.
Kale,
Kale, yep.
you said it was ironic. I'm gonna throw it out there. Is it 300?
Fuck, it is 300.
Yay!
Holy shit!
it's the 300 Spartans. Yeah.
Oh my god!
The exclamation marks is that this is Sparta kicking everybody off a mountain
Huh?
Yeah.
from the side
Huh.
view, so you can see his beard and his helmet.
I had to throw a 300 question in there somewhere.
Fair.
Ballerina Voltron.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow.
Yay!
All right, so that is the end of Artist Alley.
It's a good segment.
So, again, it's close. We got Sean with 11 in the lead still. Sean, you still got the lead. Kale with 10. Kale coming up.
Whoa!
That was your round.
Here we go again. Here
But
we go again.
Marco and Jess with 8. So, like,
Hey, Okay.
Still close.
Anybody's
right
game.
there. Yeah,
How many
still
rounds
there.
have we got left?
We got one more. We got the round I like to call
Wait,
the finite gauntlet.
here we go.
So the way this works is, I love Blake so much. The way this works is, there is going to be a prompt, and I'm going to go round robin style, and everyone has to give an answer. So previously we've done name every Avenger. So Kale will name an Avenger. I would check it to make sure it was an Avenger. Sean would then name an Avenger. I would check to make sure it's an Avenger. Go so on and so forth until you can't come up with anything. So fourth place gets 1 point. Third place gets 2. Second place gets 3. First place gets 4 points.
Okay.
So technically, if Jess or Marco gets first place, you guys can eke out the win here. Yeah.
Scoop one out.
So I will say, this is based on Wikipedia. Strangely,
Pull up Wikipedia.
more thorough than Marvel's own website in this regard.
Yeah.
So there's been an issue, and Sage needs to go ahead and redo her X-Men database. I need you to name every X-Men team member. So this is where it gets tricky. This is the Team X-Men. This is not X-Force. This is not the side teams of the X-Men. Like, let me give you some X-Men side teams. Where we go, like New Mutants doesn't count.
Extreme X-Men.
The Muir Island X-Men doesn't count. Phalanx Invasion. Like the ones that are like for like specific assaults don't really count because it's not the team proper. In training X-Men don't count. Like Loa or Bling, they were not ever actually X-Men. They were just in training. X-Force doesn't count. X-Club doesn't count. So I'm going to say the time displaced X-Men doesn't count, but like also you'll get there. Secret X-Men that just came out this year does not count. Great Lakes X-Men doesn't count. X-Men Green doesn't count. It's not officially in an X-Men team. But yeah. So I'll let you guys come up with your lists for a little bit.
Oh, so the game is to come up with as many individually?
Yeah, we'll come up. I'll give you a couple seconds just to kind of gain your bearings for this. And then we're gonna start with Sean, who's in the lead.
That's
and then
fine.
we'll work our way across. So if you guess one that is not on my list, you're out. If you say one that has already been said, you're out. And then last one standing wins. The good thing about X-Men is like it's not like a Falcon situation that they were going to run into again, you know?
Does the TV show count?
I'm talking comic books. Comic
Okay.
books. Yeah. Were you thinking Lucy Liu is in the new Shazam movie?
Damn, there's so many
Question?
fucking X-Men.
Yeah, Cal, what's up?
Was that a question? Lucy Liu is in the new Shazam movie?
Oh, I got an alert on my phone. She's at the DC Hall H panels going on right now for Black Adam and Shazam, which is a thing. Yeah. Isn't it weird that those are the tentpoles of the DC universe right now?
Yeah, it is.
And I guess if you look closely on this image, some of the answers might jump out to you. But again, these are not all people who are technically X-Men.
Well, great news. I can't see anyone on this image.
Yeah, it's blurry on purpose. I made sure you got a low quality one. I mean, if you can actually, I don't even know if. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna end it there. Let's start with Sean.
All right. I'm going to throw out a softball and start with Cyclops.
Cyclops. Okay.
Oh,
Kel.
and you disappoint me.
I know.
All
You
right,
really
yeah,
disappointed me too, especially when you're. Yeah. Go ahead, Kel.
To steal that thunder, Gene.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what I was disappointed in. You didn't.
I disappoint myself. It's okay.
Yeah.
That was expected.
Marco.
Nightcrawler.
Jess.
Storm.
Okay. Sean.
Beast.
Kale?
Rogue.
Marco?
Colossus.
Jess?
Wolverine.
Sean? Do I have to call your names out, or you got the cadence going here?
Iceman.
You're up, Kel.
X-23.
Yes. She's on the
Yes.
current. She was
The current one, yep.
Magneto.
Charles Xavier.
Wait 1 second. Hold on.
Ooh,
Just
yeah.
want to
Is Xavier
confirm.
an X-Man?
Magneto is, so you're good.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking. Yeah, technically he is an X-Men, yeah. Considered a leader of the team, originally. So, Sean?
Psylocke.
I can't imagine that being wrong. Yeah, you're good.
Gambit.
Correct, yep.
Angel.
Yes,
Kitty Pryde.
correct.
Forge.
Yes. It's weird, I was looking at his name there when you said it. It's weird. Did you know he was called Maker at one point?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Emma Frost.
It's another one where I want to be like, duh, but
She was
Has to be.
She was
Yeah,
Joss
okay,
Whedon,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep.
Magic.
Technically, yes.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mystique.
Ooh,
Don't know.
I think so.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
That would be X-Men Volume 2, number 181 in 2006.
Does that? Am I up?
Yes.
Bishop.
Again, it's one of those ones like I can't imagine that's wrong.
He was on the cover of 300. So.
Yeah. 1990s recruits. Yep. 287 is when he joined. So right before.
Sync.
Yes.
Proud Star.
Which one?
Yeah.
The one that was on the team.
You gotta be more specific. I'm gonna ask for specificity on this one because you're just giving a last name.
The OG one. I'm gonna say
right?
the one from Uncanny.
You're not.
Bullshit.
Let me. No, hold on. I'm not saying no just yet. Give me a second.
At the edge of my seat, Tyler. Better not disappoint me.
I'll give it to you. Yep.
Phew.
Ooh, it's getting tricky. Gonna go out on a limb. Quicksilver. Did that ever happen at any point?
That's a good question.
I think so.
No.
Oh,
Not Quicksilver.
What?
No
He was
way.
never on an X-Men team. Oh, let me search by his real name. Pietro.
Pietro.
Is it just Quick? No, he was never an X-Man.
All right. Well, I guess that's me out then.
All right, so that means Sean, you're up.
All right. Sunspot.
I know he's an Avenger. Oh, yes, he was. Secret Invasion X-Men number 1. That's when he joined the team. Cal.
Jubilee.
Again, there's one of the ones that I can't.
Oh yeah.
Is really?
Yeah. Jubilee. Of course.
Yeah. Uncanny X-Men 258.
Okay. Sunfire.
Oh, that's his name. Fuck.
Yep. Giant size.
Sitting here trying to come up with that.
Sean.
Havoc.
Yep. If he's not on this list, it's just because it didn't update since last week, but he is on the list. Okay.
Banshee.
Yep.
All right, this one's gonna be wrong, but oh no, Apocalypse. it to me. I'm running out. Give it to me.
Nope.
I don't think
Nope.
he was on.
He
yet.
was never an X-Men. He was not on the team. Nope.
Oh, Marco, our chances are dashed.
That's
To be fair, all due respect, you guys got a lot further than I thought you would.
I had one more saved just in case, and I went with that one.
Sorry, there's this new new Zack Snyder news just dropped. He will be appearing as himself in a new episode of Teen Titans Go.
That's funny.
It's kind of funny. Yeah. His
Sean, your
relationship
turn.
isn't that bad.
Cable.
Cable. Uncanny
Sure.
X-Men 381. Yep.
Hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Correct.
Rachel Gray.
Fucking Sean's just gonna start naming Summer siblings now.
Yeah. How do you know how her name was spelled? Was it?
Rachel Grey, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I searched Gray and I was like, that's a dumb idea. Why did I Command F Gray on an X-Men list? She was there. Yeah. 193.
Armor.
Oh. Correct. Yep. Astonishing.
All right, so I think I am about to eliminate myself because I think this might have been said already, and if I do, it is what it is.
You don't have another one?
I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Iceman.
Yeah, you said it.
It's said already.
Yeah. Yep.
It's been said already. So
I
that's.
can't believe this.
Sean, Kel, do you have any?
I actually have 2 left on my list.
Holy shit.
Morph and Dazzler.
I know Dazzler is Morph. Morph was not. He's only on the TV show.
Yeah. I was gonna say more, but I was like, let me not do that
Close.
because that's a loss.
You know, if my last one was Malachi, and that's obviously like
Who?
Malachi. Is that not a like? It's one.
Nobody
of
said.
the,
Nobody said maggot. I was kind of bummed about that.
I was reaching for Beak, but I don't think he was an X-Man.
I don't think he was. Yeah. Vulcan.
Yeah, Vulcan.
What else?
I didn't think he would.
Wow.
Oh wait. So Morph might have been okay because Changeling was in it, and that was his comic. That'd be a gray area. I'd have to think about that. But yeah. So final standings. So Jess, sorry, you are in 4th with 9.
Hey, but I
Marco
predicted, so.
with 10, and something I did not account for. Sean and Kale with the tied first place at 14.
Wow.
There's a bonus round though, right?
I did not have a plan for this, honestly. I did not prep for a
You're gonna have
tie.
to do a tiebreaker question.
I'm gonna have to do a tiebreaker question. Let me see what I have in the things here.
What is Marco's favorite issue of Swamp Thing?
Huh.
What's Jess's
So there was another round that I almost stole
Tricky.
off of.
Harris says he's got a tiebreaker.
Harris, can you DM me on Twitter real quick? What you got? Because I have one. I have an idea of one.
Or Discord, whatever.
I looked at chat and I saw BBC is not giving it up. That was the first thing I saw.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh, Doctor Who.
Oh, because the Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, somebody knows something about you, Sean, in the chat? Jeez.
Yo.
No, they don't.
Yeah, Harris DM me, but I have an idea. It's actually Harris. You put me off on actually, which is
Actually, no, Gramsci wasn't an X-Man. He was a New Mutant.
New Mutant. Temple's a good one.
Yeah, that's the other one I was looking for.
Harris. Nobody's gonna know the answer to that question.
Do it then.
This is no, because this is gonna be okay. I'll do it. If one of you guys can answer this, then you win. What is the name of the main character of the Amalgam series? I don't know the answer to that. I got to figure that out.
Fucking, what is it? Amazing Spider Boy.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you. Yeah,
That
I don't
was
know.
when they're
So
all combined.
let me. I'm gonna write up a question real quick right now. Somebody vamp for me.
Yeah. So Kale, here we are again.
Here we are again.
Jess, what is your favorite issue of Swamp Thing?
I don't remember the number of it off the top of my head.
All right. What happens in it?
So she don't know.
No, it's the one where his a guy is taken over by an evil entity, and basically I like it because of the art, and I like the panel structure of it. I've set it for multiple exams for my students. But basically, as the demon is leaving him, the panels kind of go in a pyramid shape.
Yeah.
You see the eyes. What number is that?
It falls into like hell,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's right before the annual.
I want to say like
20.
36 or something.
No, I think it's like 27.
Okay. Probably.
Oh, the
17.
Shazam 2 trailer is out.
Hell
Hey. Well, shoot, I kind of want to see that.
Guys, I have to tell you a funny thing that happened in the cinema when we went to see. I don't know what we went to see, but the Elvis trailer came on, and there was the like lightning symbol, and I was like, "Oh, cool, Shazam 2!" And then I realized quickly that it was Elvis, and I was like, "Huh, that's a weird mixing of those two worlds."
I don't know about you guys, but to me, that would be a very huge letdown.
Well, that it was Elvis.
Yeah.
If it were a Captain Marvel 2, a Captain Marvel Jr. film, I'd be all over that. Oh my
Okay,
god.
here's how this works. Ready? I got the question.
All right.
I'm going to give you a statement. There is something. You need to actually me with this statement. So this, I'm literally stealing this from actually, which is like a game show on the internet or whatever. And tell me what I said wrong in this statement. It's going to be open, and you will just buzz in if you can tell me, and you have to then correct me with the correct way. Okay. So if I say I don't know. Bimbo Banner becomes the Hulk after gamma radiation. You'd be like, oh, excuse me, actually, it's Bruce Banner. You know, like.
Right. Okay.
Something like that.
Do we have to buzz in with our name, or do we just
buzz in with your
dive?
name? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So here I go. This is the statement. After his home planet of Novar was destroyed by the World Eater Galactus, Norrin Rad becomes the Silver Surfer, Herald of Galactus.
Say it one more time.
After his home planet of Novar was destroyed by the World Eater Galactus, Norrin Rad becomes the Silver Surfer, Herald of Galactus.
Actually, or Sean.
Sure. Yep.
Actually, Norrin Rad became the Herald of Galactus to protect his planet from Galactus.
That is correct. Yep.
Actually,
I made a flub here, but yeah, I think you're both going to get this.
the planet was called Ron.
No, you're both right. I flubbed this. His home planet wasn't destroyed. I meant to write wasn't destroyed. But I wrote that his planet's name is Novar, which is actually Zenla. So you were both on the right track. Shit, I got to come up with another one. Damn it. All right, hold on.
You would be really good for this answer smash.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Wow.
Let me. What if I just tell you you guys have to do another trivia Journey Into Quiztery next week?
I would accept that, but you're not on the show
actually,
next week.
but I'm not on the show next week.
I also am not on the show next week.
Well, there you go.
You're gonna have a two-man San Diego Comic-Con discussion. Oh boy.
Yo.
Hype.
Backflip off.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been
know
talking
what?
about abs at abs.
I
Wait,
wasn't
do
prepped
another
for
do
this.
another drawing prompt.
Oh, I have an idea.
And
Hold
please
on.
don't do
Stay
it.
with me. I'm wearing shorts. I'm not. You're gonna see my
Booty shorts.
He said, oh, well, hold on. I'm wearing shorts.
Give me a second.
He had them hoochie shorts on.
Yo.
What are we
Juicy
doing,
on the
Tyler?
butt.
Yeah, so we had no plan for the tie, so now Tyler just
Now I
has to
do.
scramble.
I have a trivia box here.
Oh, boy,
nice.
here we go.
I'm gonna give you guys 3 questions each randomly,
Just
and
general trivia?
whoever gets it's general Marvel Comics trivia. Whoever gets most of them right wins. Okay.
Okay.
So, Sean, your first question is, what member of the Guardians of the Galaxy is also known as the Monarch of Planet X? This is random. I just pulled it out.
Gamora.
Incorrect. Okay, so Sean got one wrong. All right, Kale, your question is, the correct answer was Groot.
Noting this down too.
Kale, your question is, where is it? Let's see.
Wait, what was the correct answer there?
Groot was the correct
Okay.
answer. In the Feared Self event, the Hulk became Null, the breaker of what? This is multiple choice.
Okay.
Easy.
What?
Soul?
You don't even need the multiple choice.
Really? Okay. All right. I'm getting. I agree. You don't need the multiple choice for this one.
Null breaker of worlds.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So Kale gets one.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man, some of these are way too easy.
Ask me who the fucking monarch of Planet X is. What, you ask him who Hulk, breaker of, huh?
Breaker of shackles.
Multiple choice.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Sean, true or false? This is a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Camp Hammond, where superheroes are trained as part of the 50-state initiative, is located in Texas.
True.
It's false.
Oh,
Stamford, Connecticut.
Right.
Connecticut.
Stanford. That's where
Out
the.
west.
Where Civil War
where it
happened. Or where the yeah.
All right. So, Kale, you got one. Ready?
Okay.
Who kidnapped Betty Ross and subjected her to gamma radiation, creating the Harpy?
Oh my god.
Thunderbolt Ross.
Incorrect. It's MODOK.
Shit, I thought it was the leader.
All right. So, let's see. So, Sean, you got to get this one right, or else Kale wins. Some of these are just way too easily. Like, what is Uatu? Like we already know that.
A creep.
The Peeper. Captain
Yeah.
Peeper.
Peeping Tom.
Okay. Victoria Hand is appointed as deputy director of S.H.I.E.L.D. under what new head?
Meaning who was the leader when she was appointed?
Yes.
Of S.H.I.E.L.D. You said S.H.I.E.L.D.?
When she was appointed deputy director of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Okay.
who was the head of it?
Norman Osborn.
Correct. All right, you're still in the game. I know I was trying to trip you up there because it becomes Hammer after he becomes
Right.
but he was
right.
S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if Kel gets the next one right, he wins.
He wins. Yep. If you both get the next one wrong, then I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Tiebreaker.
All right, Kale.
Keep
Kale.
going, I guess.
Who joined the New Avengers as Ronin in order to investigate the Silver Samurai?
This was Echo.
You're right. It's Echo.
Oh, well done.
I thought it was
There
Hawkeye,
it
but
is.
it's
I knew
Echo.
every one that Kale got.
Did you know the Groot one, Cal?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know that either. All right, so Kale wins again.
Congratulations.
I got to not put the art one in when Kale's in. He just sweeps that round.
You did very well.
What did you make a comic book or something?
Haha.
All right, so that's
Good.
episode 300 of Journey Into Quiztery. That doesn't work.
What? It's episode like 4.
Yeah, yeah,
Journey Into Quiztery.
No, Sean, those are the legacy numbers. We're talking about.
Yeah, I'm rebooting now with.
That's right.
All new,
Number
all
1.
different.
I forgot I had this trivia box.
All right. Thank you for the game. That was fun. I'll have to come for my revenge another time. That's pretty much the show. 3 hours and 40 minutes later.
We're gonna do 300 hours.
Listen,
Feels like it.
I don't even know if we've done 300 hours of podcast.
I was about to say, have you calculated how many hours that is?
Oh, we've cleared that years ago.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I want to say thank you to everybody for listening. We really, really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. It's been fun for 300 episodes. Hopefully, it'll continue to be fun. There is a animal explosion happening on the screen right now. So
They're all celebrating.
Hey, that's my wife.
oh wow! I'm not touching that.
It's okay, I will. It's my wife.
this is what you have to deal with, Jess?
Yeah,
well, yeah.
it's really difficult.
Kale, do you want to give a victory speech? I know I would.
No, I kick ass. Kale rules.
That counts.
Kale is the monarch of Planet X.
Booyah! Kale's the monarch of the Comics Pals.
Tyler, why would you ask me a fucking question like that? You asked
It
him.
was the first one I pulled
You
out.
asked him who joined the new Avengers as Ronan. And you asked me who's the monarch of Planet X.
But then I also asked him the other question that he couldn't get.
No. Listen, you were hosting enough. It's my turn. I feel like every time we play this game, you sabotage me. That's how I feel. That's
Hey,
how I
there's
feel.
no proof. There's no proof.
The monarch of Planet X. I want to send you to Planet X.
Oh, please do. I want to meet some Palladians.
Anyway, again, thank you guys so much. It means a lot. I think maybe we'll hang around a little bit after the stream.
No collusion, as Harris said.
Well, maybe
I
not.
promise.
Maybe not in conversation, but in spirit. Spiritual collusion.
Sean, how about this? Ready? I'll give you one more question. I'm just gonna pull a random one out of here. Okay.
Sure.
Let's see.
Watch it be the same fucking question.
What villain does Pepper Potts defeat and then impersonate in order to infiltrate Hammer? Madam Mask.
Great.
I was pulling out. That's like your time period
I
too,
remember
right
that.
there.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember that, unfortunately.
These are like dated. Like the furthest it goes, it's just like heroic age in these. I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it is.
All right. Let us get into the plugs. Or no, let's get into the plugs for the show because we have show plugs. Episode 300 is in the bag, but we're not done. We have plenty more episodes to come, hopefully more than 300 to come. And you can listen to those live by joining us on twitch.tv/thecomicspals every single Saturday at 10:15 a.m. Eastern for this show, 6 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays for Pals Pulls. This Thursday...
It's a big week.
Yeah, it's a huge,
a lot of
huge
stuff.
week.
Detective Comics. We got Superman. We got. There's a Marvel #1.
Detective Comics.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. It's
it's
going to
good
be a
stuff.
great episode. I'm looking forward to it. Patreon.com/thecomicspals is how you can best support the show. For as little as $3 a month, you can help your boys out, and you get to check out our newsletter. If you support at $10, you get a snazzy nickname, a superhero or supervillain nickname, and an origin story, like we did at the top of the show. Thank you to everybody who, of course, is on that tier and who supports us in any way, shape, or form. Our next book club is Chainsaw Man. That is dropping on August 2nd.
Volumes
Yes.
1 to 3.
Yep. If you're listening
Thank you,
to
yes.
this on Monday, it is coming out tomorrow.
Is that the case?
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Tuesday.
no,
No,
it's
no.
still in July.
Yeah,
Next week.
next
Oh,
week.
is it? No.
Yeah,
there you
2
go.
weeks. If you're on the
Says
Patreon,
that I
you'll get it.
fucking- yeah.
If you're on the Patreon, you'll get it this week coming up.
Yeah.
But if you're not, you'll get it the following week.
Little incentive there. Join our Discord server. The messages that you guys heard, almost every single one, I think only 2 were not from people on our Discord. Our Discord community is the greatest. I would stack it up there against any other comic community Discord as just being phenomenal. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the support. Thank you guys for showing out today. There were a lot of you that came and watched. Some people that have never interacted with us before came and supported. It means the world to us. I know I speak for the rest of the pals when I say that. Doing this, forward facing, it looks like we're just coming and talking shit and having a good time, which we mostly are. But there's a lot of work that goes into it too. Kale, for example, like stays up extra late on, I'm assuming, work nights when we record our book clubs, when we do our pals pulls. He's making a sacrifice. We all have lives and have things that we're doing. Tyler, the stuff you see on the screen right now, if you're watching live, this is all Tyler. He puts together all the video stuff. That's all him.
Sean has put together 300 of these episodes.
Yeah.
Almost.
Which
I missed a couple.
With exception to, like, what, 3 or 4?
100. Just
Marco edited the show, gave up, sacrificed his weekends every single weekend, except when he was having sex, for literal years. So, this is a labor of love, and it means the world to us that you guys love what we're doing. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Plugs. Kale.
Thank you once again so much for 300 episodes of the Comics Pals. We will be back for 301 next week. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TotoInto. That's TOTOINTOW. You can find my work at kaleward.com. That's CALEWARD.com. I just got Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
Have you played it yet? It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun as shit.
Yeah, it's
Score
super
Bunny
zen. Yeah.
shows up in the first stage at night, and I saw him, and I literally out loud went, Score Bunny!
That's fun. I wanted to get that game. Marco.
Good luck.
Well, thank you guys again. It's a pleasure to do this with some of my best friends here. Like, it's always a good time. It's always a good week, and it's the thing to look forward to, especially after it's like a long day at work or a long week at work. It's the time to, like, relax and just do good work, like the stuff that you'd want to, and super appreciative for that. Beyond that, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Marco Enomoto. I've been continuing to watch. I started watching Yu Yu Hakusho again. I restarted my rewatch, and I'm like on the 2nd season. So if anyone's doing old school animes, let me know.
I used to be a big Kuwabara fan.
Hell yeah, Kuwabara's fucking the man.
Tyler.
Thanks. It's not been 300 episodes for me, so I feel like a little guilty stealing all that cred. I don't know how many it's been for me, but it's fun. I have a great time. This is like the thing that keeps me busy, so it keeps my mind sane. Like, this is the stuff that, like, otherwise I'd probably I don't know, be drawing on my walls or something, finding Pepe Sylvia on a cork board or something like that. So it's nice, keeps me sane, and it's nice kind of being able to hang out with you guys, both you three, Jess, hello as well, but also like the viewers and listeners and people in Discord. It's always fun. So I appreciate all of the support on it, even the ones of the people who have followed me from the long box, because I think there's a couple at least. I think Kefis might be one of them.
Kefis, and
I think Manny.
I don't think Manny. Justin.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Justin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, thank you for all that support. You can follow me at the Tyler Olson on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to play Multiverses, the open beta starts on Tuesday, so anyone could install it and play it and stuff. It's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox, PC. It's fun as hell. Taz is broken, but it's fun as hell.
Taz is broken, dude. Yeah,
they gotta fix that. Yeah.
Okay, can I say something too? Just real quick, just to say.
I wanted to give you your space to plug everything, but yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
Well, I just want to say well done to you guys. Like, I've been here the whole 300 episodes in the background and bringing up snacks or appearing as a guest episode, which I have appreciated and loved doing with you guys. And I just want to say well done. You've really, I've watched you all grow and, do what you want to with this project. Going from something where you came from a bit of a crappy situation, but you turned it into something that's really cool. and does really great stuff. You keep him happy and occupied, which, you know, thanks for that, because it gets him out of my hair for several hours a week. But no, you've done really great work. I'm really proud of all of you. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. And I do appreciate the fact that you have popped in and supported. There were times when we needed a helping hand, an extra voice, and you've always lent it. And I really, really appreciate that. So thank you so much. And please do let the people know, because, you know, we're all just bullshitting. You're actually a professional. So please tell them where they can find you and all that good stuff.
So you can find me on Twitter at Jan91, JIAN91. I'm not going to say too much about my current job, but you will soon be seeing a lot more of me in the media world and a lot of cool, exciting things that will have my name on. But I can't say too much about it just yet, but keep an eye out for it.
When you can, let Kale know and he can say it.
I will do.
Yeah.
Well, huge congratulations, because we've heard things. So huge congratulations on that. That's incredible, and I can't wait to see how that manifests. Catherine in the chat highlighted message, happy 300th, everyone. We love you all so much. Thank you. We love you guys. As for me, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram only at Sean Soapbox. All I have right now in me is gratitude. You know, Marco said it really well. You know, we all go through hard times, and each one of us at some point has had a really rough time. And this year's been rough. We've been doing this through COVID. That's been rough. And this is the one thing, no matter what else is going on in life, that we all can come to and say, well, at least for the next 2 hours or whatever it is, we're okay. 4 hours. Well, today, yeah.
And there's usually a therapy session bookended on either side too. So
also true.
Yeah.
That is true.
If this can be that space for the listeners, then we did our job. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for celebrating with us. We appreciate it. We love you. Until the next 300, we're the Comics Pals signing off. Take care, guys.
See ya, 600.